Welcome back to the Odyssey campaign. This week, I am Zach. Doing the DMing. I am Zach. And to my left is...
I'm Sam. I play Havoc.
I'm Morgan, playing Morgrim.
I am Chris, playing Zul Goro.
I am Liam, playing Victus Golf.
I'm Joe, playing the one and only Atlas Blue.
I'm Josh, playing Silver.
I'm Colby, playing Dr. Hippocampus.
And Duffy, playing Volley.
Alright. Previously, the group was in the north, the far north, as far north as they can get. And they got abducted into, I think we called it Cloud Castle.
It doesn't really have a name.
Cloud Castle. Canon. It's canon. Now. It's canon. Cloud City, Cloud Castle. Then they were trapped inside a anti-magic field. So the group got sucked up by the Cloud City. They were in an arena-looking room with what looked like a giant and who was haunted by a ghost and shaman and some other people. And they were able to talk their way out of the situation with one of the individuals coming down into the hole. And we found out that it was Havoc's mother, Lament, who Havoc then struck. Great negotiation tactics as miniature tanks fell out of our pockets.
Miniature, fully sized tanks.
Nevertheless, we were able to use diplomacy to not engage in bloodshed, and we explained the situations to the south to the cloud giant leader Dulcinea. Havoc and Dulcinea agreed to start working on a treaty to bring peace, and we found that the hobgoblin prince that we were looking for was there, except he's fat.
Dwarf prince.
Sorry, yeah, the dwarf priest that we were looking for was there, but he's fat and lazy. Then we tried to talk to the Magic King. He tried to kill us, so Atlas banished him.
The Ghost King. Yeah.
That kind of went over well. Better than it should have. And Victus's kids started coming, so we had that happen. And then...
pop those suckers out.
Yeah. And then there was finally a ritual to...
Yeah, there was the long talk.
In the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, it was revealed that Silver is Atlas's son.
I don't believe it.
Because Atlas fucked a dragon. And also, Victus is alive in this timeline only. He has died in every other timeline. And Griff listed off a large list of deaths that he had been through.
Many of which apparently are from you guys.
Almost all of them.
You're welcome.
And then they found that Havoc no longer had Fel inside him because the old stranger they met in the wilderness was his grandfather who took Fel. So the shamans performed a ritual to basically fix his soul, I guess.
To shreds, you say?
With
Shaman things.
With the soul of the Lindworm that was cursing him.
I hope there's no side effects with that.
This was all one episode that I missed.
Yep. So we will pick back up.
There was a lot.
In the room, I believe we were just finishing the ritual. And Havoc had stood up. Everybody was kind of hurt because a Lindworm, ate them.
Yeah, the ghost Lindworm came back and started breathing frost.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Kind of painful.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now everybody is inside this room that they use as a ritual site to repair Havoc's soul. There's some frost on the ground because it was a well-fought battle, and there was a dragon's head that came out of this rift, and it was spewing shit, but Atlas made this force wall that kept it up there.
Do you still have all of our weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, we reacquired our weapons.
You're on decent terms with the Cloud Giants. I believe Havoc's to be wed.
Cloud Giants?
Something like that.
Giant.
Yeah.
I think there's only one.
The one.
I don't know if we ever... She's the only one, right?
One Cloud Giant, bunch of Frost Giants.
Yeah.
Atlas!
Actually, Zul is with all the weapons, actually, with Volley.
Volley and Zul are...
Volley and Zul... Yeah, so you guys are at the cart or something.
Well, Zul is
the
standing
sled.
right outside the anti-magic field where I put him.
You guys are standing by the sled with all the stuff.
I'm still standing.
And Victus is in the Iron Glacier with his kids and
Yep.
Haza.
I'm perpetually holding her hand and throwing the kids around. I don't know, whatever you do.
You throwing kids?
Infants? You
juggling
don't
them?
throw infants.
Yeah, you're juggling the infants.
That sounds about right for him.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Alice was gonna do something.
I'm putting knives in their hands.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, you got it?
Child security.
Atlas spends 2 Arcana points.
Okay.
And he's going to prepare contingency and that spell
Immediately after, or are you gonna rest first?
right now.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now. And I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting contingency.
Okay, so Alice starts casting
Contingency failed.
contingency. Lament will turn to Havoc,
Oh boy.
and basically she'll say like, the ritual was a success. However, you may have gained more than you know.
This doesn't make us even.
Didn't think it would, but just information. You guys appear to be down one member. Where's your other friend?
We're down 3,
3?
technically, yeah. We got 2 down at the car.
she knows they're
The weird
I dropped him off in the Iron Glacier.
He's taking care of his infant children. That's what he's doing. Like a parrot.
Mother didn't love me. Mother didn't love
That's
me.
basically the entirety of last episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mama,
She
mother.
she gets kind of like huffy and walks out.
My only other shaman of my equivalent power I've ever met and could possibly learn from. Hopefully you'll come back.
That's a 50 DKP minus.
So Dulcinea was in the room for this, right?
No.
No, she wasn't. Okay. She had no idea this was going down.
I don't even know if she knows that her father's dead.
No, she did because
She did, and
Yeah.
she was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh my goodness, I've
It's
been
so
plagued
quiet.
by this for so long. Things are quiet." Yeah,
It's kind of
for-
funny that we just killed her dad out of nowhere. Ah, we're terrible. aren't we?
So Dulcinea walks into the room and she sees you all. She had passed Lament on the way in. She kind of knows what's going on. And she requests Havoc, and she says,
She requests.
"I'd like to talk to him."
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, she says that
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna need to send a message, Morgan, if you've got a spell slot that I could use.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Doom needs to know that.
That's right.
Yeah.
about the treaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's bringing up the treaty. She's basically saying she's content where the treaty is. I think you guys had come to a basic agreement on
Yes.
it already. She will allow you to take the dwarf prince back to his father, as he's become a Hellion in their realm. She's kind of sick of him. He's eating all their food, and he's
They're
fat,
magically summoned food.
and he doesn't do anything. So she's ready to get rid of him. But she's cautiously trustworthy of you guys still. So she asks that you and whoever would like to go with her come with her to see something that she'll be able to show you. So if you agree to go there, you guys can go.
Okay.
How much time has passed since I started casting my spell?
You would have finished by now.
So we just sort of hung out in the room for 10 minutes while he was casting.
I imagine you guys were kind of like tired, especially you.
Yeah, I was probably exhausted. So I'm bedraggled. I'm exhausted. I just had soul magic occur to me. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, sure. Whatever you need.
Okay. At this point, Zul and Volley, a couple of frost giants, will usher you up into the room if you want to go.
Now, we were down by a cart.
Yeah, well,
Outside.
our sled. It wasn't outside. It's in the castle.
But I heard it was right outside the anti-magic field.
Yeah, we pushed it out so that our stuff wouldn't blow up again.
Okay.
And then,
It was because you guys weren't here.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just trying to figure things out. Did we? Well, actually, no. We didn't talk to any frost giants because we weren't here.
You guys just kind of like, yeah, we'll watch the stuff.
Do we at least know that they're friendly?
Yeah, we would have probably
Okay.
detailed that to you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Well, they would have been there for the original standoff, so they would know.
Yeah, they would know. They would see Havoc punch this lady and be like, "Oh no, we're gonna die." So is everybody going?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you guys are walking through these long halls of this castle, whoever has, I think it's Morgan, whoever has the feather or the quill,
Oh yeah, that's me.
the quill,
My girl.
buzz booty call.
Feather call. Draw me like one of your.
Tail feather call. Oh, there it is.
Like one of the 10-year
Goodness
olds.
me.
Okay.
So you see a message come through.
Okay.
The message basically says it's kind of like shorthand. Let's see.
And it's from Stella, I can tell.
Yeah, it's like signed XOXO Stella. However, we've been doing
How
that.
many emojis you got? Whatever. Weak face.
Eggplant.
Squirt, squirt.
Oh my goodness.
So what it says is it says that Porta Nova has been locked down. There is a travel and teleportation ban in effect for all non-militia travel. She will alert you when it is safe to communicate and safe to come back, but for the time being, she recommends you guys don't try to teleport back to Porta Nova.
Non-militia travel.
Yeah, so basically the military's
Yep.
taking advantage of the airspace.
Well, I
Atlas flies in. So
Wizards flying behind him.
Cover! You need to pull over.
this is prohibited airspace. Please leave the vicinity immediately. Fuck you!
Yeah, they message. That's how they do it.
Yeah, message. Leave airspace before we open fire. Do
Open fireball.
Atlas, how did you get out of that firefight? Well, you see, I was inverted.
Okay.
So Dulcinea leads you guys down this long hallway and down a set of stairs, and you come through into this big open, like, cavernous room, emanating with magic. And Vala, you can obviously see auras around you.
Gotcha.
In the middle of the room, there's a immaculate-looking
Oh boy.
plinth. It's giant size, so it's tall for you guys. But you can make out on the top of it. It looks like a basin, and there's some kind of indiscernible liquid inside of it. But you can clearly see magical electric kind of sparking off of it.
And if I look into it, will I see all that has been, all that will be, and some things that have not quite
yet
come to pass?
No,
Dang it.
but
I was ready.
she leads you up to it, and she tells you that with this plinth, this artifact, she will be able to check in on you guys and make sure that you're staying true to the treaty. This is what allows her to make sure you guys are staying true. She can scry on you guys, and
Make sure Havoc's not cheating.
and she basically also says, like, this is the magic that keeps the city afloat, or the castle. I don't know if it's a city or a castle. Is it like
More of a castle.
more of a castle?
It's like a citadel.
It's what keeps the castle floating, because they're fucking airbendering this shit.
It's Anne Orlando.
What's exactly the treaty, anyways? Like, I know there's a marriage involved.
So the treaty is... Yeah, you
we're
would
going to
probably
arm
know
them. They're going to fight alongside us. They're going to enter our airspace, and we're getting married.
Ours is in the Iron Glacier, right?
Ours is in the Iron Glacier.
Okay.
So they're going to continue, I guess, the Cloud Giant line somehow? That's the plan?
We're pushing for the push.
She saw this little hologram and she's like, yeah, sure.
I don't know if it's so much about the lineage as it is like, hey, the proof that we're not about to slaughter all of you is a political
Well,
alliance.
now we know why Havoc is trying to grow to gigantic size.
It only lasts for 3 hours.
You don't need to be giant sized. You don't need to. I know.
I've got 31
Alright.
6 second rate. 6 times 31 is
For what time?
that's how long I can
186.
rage.
A minute and what? So
That's how long it lasts.
186 minutes or 186 seconds?
So 31
Times it's
rounds, which is 6 seconds.
Times 6.
6.
So that would be more than a minute.
A little bit more than a minute.
3 minutes.
And he spent.
That sounds about right.
He's just got a caster in the corner. Keep me going! He's got a caster.
Well, no, I gotta use Warbringer to get extra rounds of rage. Destroying the bedside cabinet.
We need more furniture.
Honey, before we do this, you gotta bring at least a small number of woodland creatures next to me.
Oh, that's terrible. Jesus.
Awful.
I have to bring the whip into bed every time.
It's for safety. Good for her pleasure.
Alright, so enough of those jokes.
I'm very
So Dustinata, she basically says, she's highlighting that she will be able to keep tabs on you. So if you do, for whatever reason, betray her
She's highlighting that she's an over-attached girlfriend.
a little bit,
Paranoid, at least.
and well,
She has reason to be
she has
paranoid.
daddy issues. And,
That's
true. And she'll start heading the castle towards the Iron Glacier as per the treaty. But she implores you that you take, as per the treaty, you take the prince and return him the fuck away because she's sick of him.
Get rid of
Great.
this fat slob.
Who's gonna carry him?
Who's gonna
He
get
can
this?
walk.
Alice is going to check out this this plinth with the magical water bowl
Okay.
with a spellcraft check.
Okay. Spellcraft check does what? Just says what kind of magic's on it?
It tells me what kind of magics there are and if I understand the magics.
You wouldn't know the artifact, would you, from that?
If it's an artifact, you can still identify artifacts.
Okay.
We're in a spelljammer.
Oh.
Not if we jam it. Josh has been looking up plinth this whole time.
How do you spell that?
P-L-I-N-T.
Do I ask?
45.
Yeah.
Just barely. For the DC I made up. Yeah, so Atlas would see it, and he can clearly tell that the magic, it's very strong, because there's magic visually coming off of it. He doesn't even need your bullshit volley to see the magic coming off of it. And you can also see the magic's going down the plinth and then kind of into the ground. And you would know that this is the Electric Eye of Vidona, Goddess of Clouds and Sky. Artifact documented as a Cloud Giant artifact. And basically everything she said is what you know it does. It allows for greater scrying, and it allows to keep the city afloat.
Well, it doesn't just make me see it, it just tells me the type.
It just tells you the aura.
Well,
You just see
the
an aura.
magic, and then if I want to roll for more, I just get benefit for it.
Yeah, but you basically just see magic aura around it. Everybody else can still see magic because it's strong, but you just see like,
Well, yeah.
oh.
You
Your eyes
see
glow all the time.
heaven rays.
Yeah, kind of.
God rays.
Like soul.
God rays.
Yeah. Ah!
Trust me, my eyes are used to it by now.
Technically, your eyes glow all the time.
Is that
My eyes are just-
on his stealth?
Probably. Because he's just in the dark, just fucking blue orbs.
see,
I can
dog.
see you.
Just close his eyes.
Gotta invest in blind fight.
Okay. Do you guys want to... She basically says if you want to relax for a little or rest up before you head out, you can do that. So if anybody needs to rest up or do anything before they head out, they can do that.
I have just been like meditating and summoning spirits for
Yeah.
like 12 hours.
Really? I was just down at the cart with Zool.
You're
Times,
just
right?
standing up the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about everything underneath the sun and a little bit underneath the ground.
Yep.
They were just shooting dice. Like up against the tank.
The bloody
Messing around with the... I was going to say, are the forges inside the cart as well? So we got, like, your
Oh yeah,
My
the
alchemist lab.
alchemist lab, and was your...
His is handheld.
Oh, his is handheld.
I think I was having a cold on.
Yeah.
I'm fairly
Keep
sure.
checking out on the
I
So
made-
we're messing around with Dr. Hippocampus's...
well, no, I
potion.
Here,
I
drink
made
this.
a horrible one.
Just mixing potions, just so...
Let's see what happens here.
You're gonna need to beam down our stuff so we can shrink it again.
We can allow that. If you want, though, I can just have my the giants move it to an area. That way you can shrink it back and then
Let's do that.
teleport.
You
If I put it in a clump enough, can I shrink it all at the same time?
so we're going back to the plinth. Does that can scry on anything, or because
Well, I mean, she has to know about it.
no? Okay, well,
It's not like she can just be like, "Find me Elvis." You know what I mean? Like she has to.
Is that the leader of the elves? Elvis?
well, actually, this one I'm gonna use the diplomacy check to see if I can get her help to scry a little bit on what's going on at Theramel, which is 29.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, so trying to get her to help me, the scry in Theramel.
Help me.
Help me.
She
So,
has never seen Theramel.
well,
She has not left the North
yeah.
Pole.
She hasn't left the north.
Well, isn't scrying meant just for a specific person, not...
This is an artifact, though. It's also bullshit. I made it up. So
So
fuck you.
Shut your face.
I'm the DM. I do what I want.
You're in my world now.
She agrees while the rest of the party's resting and preparing that if you'd like to try, she will run the plinth, and you guys together can try and scry on Theramel.
Sure.
How small is Zool standing next to her?
Very small. Well, I guess.
I'll look up her skirt.
Well, I don't know. You're all pretty
got a floor like
same
grass.
size.
I don't think she's wearing a skirt.
I know, it was a joke.
You want me to roll for anything?
No, it's fine. I did it.
Anyways,
So basically, what you guys see together with your help and her running the thing is you can see Theramel, and it looks basically like what you remember it seeing. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I didn't think about this far ahead. I thought you were going to say no, but I'm going to say that that Zool's going to be looking for see how the people are. How the people are living like to see the living conditions of them, to see if there's. So we'll start off with that one, and while you answer that one, I'm going to think of another one.
Wait,
What?
are you saying that he's looking at
Okay,
hundreds
you're gonna
of
get what I'm
thousands
gonna
of
give you.
people?
So
Yeah,
basically, so you guys, only thing you can make out because it's an image stained in your brain is like the center of Theramel, like the center of the city, because Theramel is the country, right? Not the city. Is Theramel the city?
Theramel was.
Or is it both?
It's more like
It's like
a.
New York.
Yeah. It's more like a country or like a large state. Yeah.
So you're trying to see the whole fucking state?
No, I was trying to see the, let's call it the capital. Like just
What's the capital called?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Be
buddy.
prepared.
Theramel. It's Theramel instead of Theramel.
Yeah, it's like
New York, New York.
Like Athens.
Welcome to Theramel.
Athens. Cool. It's canon. It's established. So basically, what you see, like I said, it's kind of like burning your mind because you've been around it so much growing up. It's like the center of Theramel in Theramel capital. It's this. You can see it's very beautiful looking. Luscious greens everywhere. There's fountains flowing. There's a big fountain pool. You can clearly see I don't know if elf have kids, but elf kids running around, and everybody looks pretty happy. You see soldiers walking around. You see some orc soldiers walking around too. But it looks like everybody is okay, prospering. Better than here. It's cold.
Is that where you come from, Zool?
You see it too?
I was up here inspecting the plinth when he came up.
You inspecting the flint is like
Yeah, I would just fly. I don't know how he's looking into it.
climbing. He's like climbed up Dulcinea.
Yeah, this is where I came from. Normally we don't have orc soldiers in there, but this is something, a new development. It's just as beautiful as it was when I left.
Yeah, I went there on spring break some time ago.
What about when? I might have been around.
Yeah, about 75 years ago.
Yep, I was. I was just getting into the legislation.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
I was a little teeny tiny guy.
I was totally hammered that entire trip.
I was a little teeny tiny guy. You never seen me.
Talk to my mom.
No.
Well, yeah, just started getting into the government, trying to make it a better place for everybody.
Looks like it's doing fine.
Want to know more about those orc soldiers? But yeah, seems to do its fine. It seems to do its not as bad as what it seems like when I get information from my prayers. I bet there's something more going on.
Maybe.
This
is just a small snapshot, I suppose.
It is a small snapshot. Or just the capital. I bet the outer lands are different. I have never traveled to the outer lands though.
You can also fool scrying spells, though this is an artifact of considerable power. It might be.
Would it take a godlike power to fool a scrying spell of something with considerable power?
That's exactly what it would take.
Lots of legislation.
A lot of yellow tape.
So is anybody else doing anything? So I imagine this whole process is going to take some time, a little bit. So if anybody else wants to...
If we can rest, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shrink my items and take a 3-hour rest.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Morgan will pass out. She's used half her spells and summoned for an extended period of time.
I could probably use an 8-hour rest, yeah.
I'll shrink the rest of the items with my 3rd level slots as well.
Okay.
I talked to Atlas.
Okay.
Daddy.
While he's shrinking stuff?
Yeah. He's shrinking stuff. Atlas, we need to talk.
Huh?
I was thinking about what Griff said.
Havoc, you want your tiny tank back?
He's asleep.
I'm gonna go put it back in his pocket.
Oh gosh.
I'm super mad. I got all these blocks. I got my house. I got my
There's a
tank.
lot of
I got my cannonball. I'm just Alice, I've been thinking about what Griff said, and I think I might have overreacted a bit. I think I might have been in the heat of the moment when he told us all this, and it really sank in.
Yeah.
But
Kind of like the heat of the moment when Atlas fucked your mom.
Griff, please.
he's not kind of invisible. I thought we'd be alone in here. Is there anywhere we could talk where it's just you? I'm literally standing there shrinking my items listening.
So you guys are in this entry pathway from the magic dome, and they've kind of moved items into a room, but Volley and Atlas are there working.
I'm gonna try to shrink the clean tank to try
You
to
can
take
shrink
that
all
one
the shit
over
you
the bloody one.
Alright.
Alice puts his finger up.
Nice save.
And he flips open his spellbook. And he prepares an Arcana point.
He uses it.
Yes. And I cast plane shift.
Plane shift?
Yeah.
I was thinking rope trick.
No.
No, what's this?
We're going.
No, before you got it.
Come on. He takes out his tuning fork.
What the fuck is that?
It's for dinner. Come on. Take my hand, son.
Fucking weird.
He casts plane shift and goes to his demi-plane.
Have you ever seen the demi-plane, Silver?
No.
Okay.
So the demi-plane is under construction.
This is construction site.
Yes. Atlas has been pulling things in from his travels. At night because he doesn't sleep, he just travels between the planes, between his plane and the real plane, collecting things. So he started transplanting bushes and flowers and grass, but he's also now got laboratory equipment being carted in, and
there's chicken running around.
Yeah, there's a chicken running around, and he's got effectively this steel, or it's iron actually, an iron base for the foundation, and then some stone walls that are being built up, but there's no roof yet on this mage tower.
It's like the beginning of a Minecraft server.
Yeah, right. and he's got these chunks of equipment moving in, like this gigantic flask. And,
gigantic flask.
Yeah.
Drinking flask.
No, like a potion flask.
Oh.
And just a big alcohol, a distillery. I don't know. I guess he would have it. He's also got all those supplies. We had a bunch of supplies that we looted from the giant's knapsack that all went up here.
Like,
a bunch of food and cloth.
yeah, there was like an amphere of scented oils or something.
Yeah,
like
a bunch of scented oils and stuff. So he's got a bunch of stuff in here, and we're alone here.
Oh God.
Alice, where are we?
This is my demi-plane.
So it's like your own personal world.
That's right.
It's under construction.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Little by bit by bit, little by little.
It's got a nice feng shui to it.
Feng shui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cozy. Anyways, I've been really thinking about Griff's Head.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
you being my father, you meant it like a metaphoric sort of way. Like you're a father figure to me, right? You know, is that what you got? I think that's what I got.
A father figure.
Yeah, like someone who's you're a high town wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a low town kobold.
Right.
You know, and I'm fluent with magic, and you went to college for it, and I think I think that's what he was meaning is that I think you're like a mentor. I think he worded it kind of weird. I don't know about you fucking dragon or anything, but you can keep that to yourself. I don't even know about your sex life.
I never had sex with a dragon. But from what Griff was saying, it sounded like the dragon polymorphed himself into a giant, and then I had sex with a giant dragon.
No, well, a giant.
No, a giant who was actually a dragon, yes.
Originally a dragon.
Right.
Became a giant.
That's right.
And is still a giant?
No, is now a dragon.
Now a dragon.
And that dragon is inside of the halls of the Dwarven Temple that we're going to go back to.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, what I'm getting at here is, I think as a father figure, as Griff was insinuating, I think, it's... What are you doing?
Want some eggs?
Where'd you get that? Chickens?
Got some oil.
Things live here?
One chicken.
How does the oxygen? Is it just
it's perpetual. And I've also got some.
Just that simple.
I've got some nice Portanova grass here, and I've got some bluish green like tundra grass. I'm really trying to diversify the local ecology.
You're a nerd. Anyways, I think it's about time that we sit down and you teach me some magic. I think you know I'm apt to it. I've proven myself quite well.
You want to learn some magic.
Some magic.
So you're not here to talk about this impending father relationship. You're here to ask me for my spell book.
Like a son to a father.
You know, I hear that volley is really... God
damn it. Listen, that guy's been doing some weird shit. You know that one time?
Yeah, the soul absorption.
Yeah, so, he figured I'd hit up.
For the allowance.
Yeah, the allowance.
Okay.
Thanks, brain. Thoughts just spring up to me like they come out of nowhere.
How much can you learn, do you think?
How much can you fit in a spell book?
A normal spell book?
Yeah.
Like this one? Or this one? Or this burnt one?
Yeah, any of those, really.
But not this big one. That's actually smaller than the big ones.
What's with you and making shit really small?
It's not small, it's just spatially compact.
Small.
Well, I'd like to learn as much as you're willing to offer me.
Mm.
And I would like to learn one spell in particular first.
Which one?
I want to know how to scry.
Oh. Do I know how to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I know the base spell.
That's why you bought that,
That glass.
the glass
the
mirror.
glass. That's right.
How do you not remember?
Yeah, I know
I
that
did it
one.
all the time.
You need to focus for that one. You need a fine mirror.
Fine mirror. You must have one in this realm of yours.
I'm holding it.
Oh.
Or you need a dragon whose eyes you can look into.
hair tricks like appears on your shoulder.
But that only works once a day.
It's like
Either one, you're fine with. I want to know the spell.
Oh. But do you have a mirror?
No, can I have the mirror? You put it on loan. I mean, we know each other. We rarely ever separate, so it's like our mirror now.
Well, I need your
We're
help
father
making
and
some
son
things.
after all.
I need your help making some things.
What?
I need some laboratory equipment. Yeah, I was going to go source it from Porta Nova, but apparently that's on lockdown now, so I need you to make it. And I'll trade you. This is a 1,000 gold piece mirror, and I need 1,000 gold pieces worth of laboratory equipment. Isn't that convenient?
Is that actually?
Yes.
All right, fine. I'll help you make your things in your pocket dimension if you train me in the magic.
All right. We do a training montage.
The
I
music.
got 12. Is it a good montage?
That's a great montage.
Do you help me with the montage?
9.
It's a bad montage.
Kind of average up.
You did the Silver did all the cinematography, but Atlas did the editing.
No, Atlas did the music.
Atlas is good at music now.
How long does it take to describe something from a spell book?
Like an hour. Isn't it?
It takes an hour per incremental power of the spell.
And how long does... Hold on.
Half.
Hold on. I got this. 59 for crafting. Can we like can we like exchange this like because
Is that to like craft the,
He's
the
trying to
alchemy
craft
stuff?
the laboratory equipment.
yeah like so it's 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's mundane. It's not magical.
oh it's not magic but it is objects. It is 1,000 gold pieces. That might actually take a while.
Take 4 hours.
Well no it's that would be like actually crafting an item. So that'd be 10,000 silver pieces.
And how much time does it take to craft 10,000 silver pieces?
I'll do the math on that.
All right.
But I rolled a 59.
Okay.
So I'll do the really sipping on fucking flask alcohol.
His father's getting him drunk.
I really like the idea of like in the wall there just being a gargantuan, like sized and shaped like a normal alcohol flask that had like tubes coming out to it to various faucets.
Oh, he's gonna
It's like
tap.
that flask. So do I learn scrying from this montage?
Sure.
All right.
And I'll hand you the mirror.
Now I want to scry. So how do I scry?
Well,
Teach me, Dad.
flip to page.
Looks like you got it right there.
Hang on, here we go.
I see you have the newest edition of the Compendium of Spells.
That's right. QRS scrying.
See, scry. See, it can be done.
Secret page. Repulsion. Rusting grasp. Scrying. Here it is. It takes an hour to cast.
Another hour. We're gonna get there montage.
You can observe any creature at any distance.
Can I do it from your plane?
I think so. No.
Have you ever tried?
I've never tried that.
It's just like a super loop back.
If the subject is on another plane, it is more resistant to your scrying.
Oh.
5 more. Now.
Thank God they have the numerical value.
Yes. It makes it easier to figure out in your head.
Magic really isn't that complicated.
No, it's usually just on a basis of like 1 to 20.
All right, so you guys figure out scry.
Do you have knowledge of this thing?
Yes,
How much knowledge?
a lot.
You're familiar with it?
Very familiar.
Do you have a likeness or picture or possession or garment or perhaps a bit of their body hair?
I used to.
But you don't have any of those things now?
Is it like a physical likeness, like a picture?
Yes. Okay. Well, when you cast a spell, because you're so familiar, and if you do it from the home plane, or whichever plane they're on, you got to be on the right plane. Then you can add that. You can add that on. You can add your knowledge into penetrating their mind. What are you looking for, son?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go. Thanks for this. See you later. And I walk out the door.
Okay, he just sort of he Pac-Mans from one side of the plane to the other side of the plane. No, you can't get out that way.
How do you leave?
I gotta push you out, or you gotta plane shift back.
All right.
Spend an hour, teach me plane shift.
Well, you gotta finish this laboratory equipment first.
Well, I didn't think I was going to do it all at once.
Well, you gotta. I gotta get this done.
Sold his soul to the devil.
Did you give this to me from the?
Like Victus's hand pierces through this plasmic-y ether.
It's like I got commission from the other realm. All right, I just continue helping.
That would be something at some point that you get. I think that.
I need that back.
Thanks.
Alright, so you guys, you learn Scry, and then you start working on his
Do we finish the alchemy equipment?
the lab stuff? I don't
Let me
know.
do that math, and then you can get back to it.
Sure. However long it takes him to make the lab stuff is however long it takes him to make the lab stuff.
Okay.
And you're sleeping. Anybody else doing anything? Most people are sleeping.
I'm hanging out with my family.
Victus is hanging out with his family.
Learning to change diapers.
Yeah, so Victus back in the Iron Glacier, you're basically just there's poopy diapers. Taz is kind of irritable.
Already?
Yeah, it doesn't take like 2 days before
You
Like,
would be
like
surprised.
children begin.
Yeah, it also usually takes several months for
They don't have
babies
any
to
smell.
develop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're magic babies. Remember?
That's true. They are magic.
Are we going to
babies.
say that these babies are aging?
Tomorrow they'll be adults.
Because I could have a full Assassin's Creed Brotherhood family behind me in 6 years of just yes.
No, but you're just dealing with baby stuff.
Melissa!
And Taz is tired and grumpy all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
I've
She
got
has
an
postpartum depression.
They're in the incubator and they're
an incubator?
yeah, baby.
Because they're preemies?
I was in one.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
also,
hobgoblins have
it's
like an incubator.
Iron Glacier.
We said they were preemies, yeah.
Sure, but I don't think they have
It's made of
incubators.
corrugated metal, so they're basically in a grill.
Yeah, pretty much. They're even keeping them warm for you. It looks like somebody might be trying to eat them.
It's like on a rotisserie.
I don't understand this new medicine.
I preferred it when everybody was born in the muck and you played around near the Champagne River and you grew strong because of it.
Definitely got cancer.
A little bit.
So the night goes by without any incident. Those
Ask
who
Dulcinea if she has an extra anvil sitting around.
Yeah, but it's much larger than you.
Damn.
she's like, well, the blacksmiths do, but I doubt you'll be able to handle the equipment.
Well, I have my own tools.
Potion seller?
What do you want?
No.
He's not here.
No, that's a...
The anvils are too strong
Can't
for you.
handle her
He
anvil.
actually couldn't use them.
I have my own tools. I can hit a giant anvil.
You probably
I can
couldn't.
stand on top of
You
it.
probably wouldn't be able to efficiently use it though.
Yeah, no. Okay.
It'd just be like hitting the ground.
I'll get when I go out to the Dwarf Kingdom.
So yeah, so the day goes by without a hitch.
Sweet.
It's the next morning. Everybody feels well rested.
Alright, so what message did you instruct me to send
Oh, right.
yesterday?
Um,
Just to pop that back in.
treaty with the giants has been solidified. I trust their. I trust the honor of it. There is no need to ambush them upon their arrival, because that was mentioned last session. Like maybe we should just kill them all. Okay, no, can ixnay that.
Yeah, we were
The
really,
treaty's a good one.
We were really bad diplomats.
Alright.
Showed up with invasion tools, talked about killing them, punched the first contact.
So this is message, so I believe that he can respond.
Okay.
If you would like.
Doom's just basically like, because you guys went there and talked to him a little bit.
Yes.
So he
Some people did.
he relays basically, well, that's great. We're still ramping up the war effort, and your Victus is still here. The babies are all right. Taz is annoying as fuck.
Is this message or sending?
Message.
Well, technically it's sending
Yeah,
because it's
sorry.
further,
Yeah.
which is why.
So he relays like
Sending.
the war efforts are increasing. There's heard that Porta Nova has gone on lockdown. and your friend Victus as well.
He's on lockdown?
He's on lockdown? Probably for a couple of months.
Probably gonna have a rough time.
The sex is over. Now comes the boring part. And he's like, all right, I will expect to see a floating city, I suppose, castle, in the next months.
Be prepared.
I transfer all this information.
To everybody.
Good.
Okay. Cool.
Where is
What do you got going on here?
It's gonna take a month to make.
Okay, he doesn't do it.
Well, it'll only take a month if he does it by the week. But did you do the add 10 to craft more quickly?
Yeah, it's a 61 times 30. Then that's every week I make about 183
I would never
worth
pick a class
of
that does this
material,
much math.
which is pretty good for a smith to make in a week. 180 gold.
To be fair, yeah.
So
And you're building like lab equipment.
it's 1,000. That's every week.
Yeah, so he gets a good portion done, but he doesn't finish it because he's doing his best for his dad. Okay, leave him alone. You were gonna say something?
Oh no, I was just like, where are we going to go take care of the fat dwarf now? Just toss him into the dwarven mountain or whatever.
I can't lift him. Don't look at me.
Well, I will lift him if he needs to be lifted.
I'm sure he does.
But
I
are
imagine.
we floating the castle over, or are we?
I imagine in the morning, Dulcinea,
the sled or the teleport.
she kind of like raps on the doors of those who slept and gathers you all together. All of your stuff has been miniaturized again, and the dwarf prince is there with you guys, very unsteadily on his feet. Seems to be swaying his weight. He hasn't used his legs in some time. And she gestures that you can take him and return with your magics. Is everybody there? I imagine everybody would be there. Probably. No last minutes. Okay. So basically, she's under the gist that you guys are going to teleport away. So that's up to the people who want to teleport.
Alright, I will stroke the air, look for Griff.
Well, I can't teleport.
Oh, you can't?
I can only teleport myself.
Okay. Good, because you're invisible. I wasn't going to find you anyway.
I'm not invisible. I'm with you guys.
How many
To
can-
Glacier? Is that what we're doing, or?
It's up to you guys. You still gotta get. You gotta get Victus, or you gotta go to the glacier.
We need to get Victus from the glacier. We need to return dwarf to the mountain citadel, and then we also need to make a game plan of what we're doing after that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we go deliver the dwarf then go to the Iron Glacier? So we have to make multiple trips to just get Victus?
Well, the idea is
he's
we
having
have
fun with
two
his
people who
kids.
can teleport. We've got Volley and we've got Atlas,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So if one of them goes to get Victus, the other can go with the dwarf,
group.
and then one more teleport to wherever the third location is going to be.
We don't have a third location.
Yeah, that's what we would need to decide.
Are we going to go back to Porto Nova?
We can't.
Yeah, but
You're not here!
we can teleport outside of its airspace and walk in.
That's true.
Do we know where the airspace ends?
No.
And it's more
We
chance
could
that it
try-
would fail due to the fact that we're not necessarily familiar with
We
how
could
about
try
the specific spot
Anguith.
outside the
Yeah, we can go to Anguith or Hafton.
That's true.
Maybe we can start heading to Theramel anytime soon?
We could also do that.
That's across the sea. How far can you teleport?
Far.
1,600 miles.
Is that across an ocean?
That's across the United States.
Okay.
How far is it from the United States to Britain?
Well, the answer to that is
I'm gonna go find a court wizard
in.
in this floating city. Castle Spire.
She mentions that there's not going to be many wizards.
So you
here.
teleport into the
she's the one with
and then you
magic.
teleport there.
She's the only one who has magic.
Alice,
not
you
the only
gotta
one.
teach me teleportation.
Hang on. Dulcina.
Dulcinea.
You are a wizard?
She's not a straight up wizard, right? She's just like magically inclined.
Yeah.
No?
No. You're an arcanist. I read the notes. No.
He read the notes.
Or he's imposing.
I just forgot. So.
I know. Do you have a spell book?
Oh, no. I can answer that.
No.
I read the notes too.
Da-da.
It's literally in her description. Yes, it is. It's like the 4th line down. Sorry. Please
I'll argue with the
continue.
librarian.
Either way, she denies the fact that she has a spell book.
She says no. She doesn't have a spell book.
Well, I'm looking for a particular spell. Maybe you know it. Maybe not. Maybe you got a scroll around here. Maybe not.
What's the spell?
Fabricate.
I do not. I do not know that spell. I don't have magical scrolls in the area. So unfortunately, I cannot help you. She's basically just like, I will now see you off. So she gathered you up and she's ready to.
We're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Can you teleport us?
No.
No. I can't teleport right now. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit teleport flaccid. If you catch my drift. Yeah, so we're kind of stuck here, guys.
What's going on?
Plane shifting can do this to you, where you've got a D100% chance of inert teleportation.
What?
I've got a single point in spellcraft, and I think that's bullshit.
You can make the check.
40, like 6. Is he lying?
I'm pretty sure
You're
he's
lying?
It's like everyone with
He's
magic.
lying. So I know, but I just want to know. Do I know you're lying?
You know that plane shift doesn't do that.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, I'm feeling down under the weather.
That phrasing makes it sound like plane shift doesn't do that, but something else does that.
He's feeling a little flaccid today. Let him be.
Get out of here. You're not here.
Like this is just sitting there going in the middle of an empty room.
That being said, Silver, if you'd like to go back with Volley, you could go talk to the Golden Dragon and drop off this dwarf.
Yeah, I could.
Because we need to do that ASAP.
Last time I talked to that
She relays that if you guys can't leave, you're welcome to stay until the city gets to
We've got the
the Iron
sled.
Glacier.
I do have my Santa
Then we
sled.
still have to go back to the
It's going to
dwarf.
take some time.
Do we have a really big slingshot?
Oh man.
Let me check my pouch.
I can turn us all into wind, and we can move 60 miles per hour in the sky.
No, wait a minute. I could do something like that
It's
too.
called windwalk.
Yeah, I'll take the dwarf and I'll whoosh.
And then control weather.
Did I
and they
prepare
get
it?
really windy.
Because I'm
And then we
silly
go
enough to
even
prepare
faster.
it.
Oh yeah, I guess before I forget, at the beginning of every day I'm going to cast Moment of Prescience. They say that word.
Prescience.
Prescience, thank you. It's my new 16th level lore spell. Pretty much allows me to gain a massive bonus to one roll throughout the entire day.
That's a fun spell.
I'm going to cast that.
Okay.
And now I'm all magic up.
I need to prepare a spell on the 8th level slot.
Alright, well,
So she basically says that. So you guys are welcome to stay.
How long would it
If you
take to
can't
get there?
teleport, it's going to take about a month to get there.
Jesus Christ. I've only got like 59 days left before my
How many people can you teleport with one teleport spell?
Volley?
I don't know that off the top of my head anymore, depending on the level.
I thought it was
It's a
5.
third. It's a third of your level.
Third of your level, so it's for 16, I can take 5 people.
Yeah, you can take 5 people.
There you go.
And how many people we got?
10.
I guess Volley, you could teach me the spell and then we could do it. Wait, what level spell is it?
5th.
Alright, and cast is a 6th level spell. But you could train me. I see your spellbook.
I got a problem with people seeing my spellbook now.
Spellbooks? What do you keep in there?
It was his fault. He taught me not to share my spellbook anymore.
Is it lewd stuff? You can tell me.
Oh, God.
He's got lewd stuff in the spellbook, guys.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
How forbidden. That's a druid spell, you naughty boy. That or Alice teaches me. Or Alice can do it, because he's lying, obviously. I would need to make a check to figure out he's lying. I just have that high spellcraft.
Silver, is it true that once you use the spell, it burns a page in your book?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. In fact, I don't know how I know that now.
Oh,
I've never done it.
Sorry.
But I have a hunch. When I
It just feels hot when I flip through it.
Yeah.
When you look through the Dreamcatcher, you see Atlas there burning it with a metal lighter. Little gremlin.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, sure. Why not? While I'm standing in this room with this great plinth, I'll look through my Dreamcatcher.
You're not in the plinth room anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, you can still look through it, but you'll basically just see the group.
How's Havoc look?
Havoc looked well rested.
There's no...
There's no going on.
It's not being choked out by a worm.
He looks well. He looks better than he's been in a little bit.
He looks like he's finally got a full night's rest.
Yeah.
How do you defabricate?
You're too slow.
Are you trying to...
Yeah.
Listen, this shit's hard.
Well, I got stuff to do.
Listen, Matt...
It takes months to grow a baby.
You don't go complicated.
What?
Wait, what?
He's making clone.
I could have
I never
backups.
asked you why you need this lab equipment.
I only need a cubic inch of your flesh.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of flesh.
Oh, jeez.
That's like a whole chunk.
As you need to explain why
I
you
got this cube extractor.
Atlas just pulls out a cookie cutter.
You're right.
Are you not teleporting because you want this lab equipment?
Yes.
And now you're going to have to wait a month because that's exactly the amount of time it'll take.
Well, I don't know. It's
And
just...
then we'll just be there by then.
Well, you know, the moment we teleport, the goddamn, you know...
What are you worried about? What are you worried about?
Don't you ever get this feeling? Like this moment of prescience kind of feeling? That something bad is
Only
going
today.
I get that feeling every time I try to fly now.
Alex, are you worried about something that's going to happen when we get there?
You guys can kind of tell that the city's already moving. So she's already kind of set a course for the Iron Glacier.
I mean, I can take a couple people on the sled with my horse and we can move at 500 feet per round.
Oh boy.
Flying. I don't know how fast that would get us to the dwarven place.
Is the city faster than that?
Yeah.
Well,
I would
the city's
imagine
going in the opposite
The city's
direction,
moving pretty fast because it's being powered by.
but it's also moving in the opposite direction of where we need to take the dwarf.
Well, he knows the spell. He can take you guys there.
Is the ride bumpy at all? Does it
No, you guys are. It's a large city, so you kind of just.
Yeah,
It's like a
Silver.
cruise ship.
Come with us to the dwarf place. Stop working on the lab stuff. Leave poor Atlas here.
Just Alice gets left alone.
Yeah.
I'll make it myself. And you won't get access to my spell book anymore, you little bastard. I wish I never had a son.
Hearing this guy?
Someone calm emotions.
He's pulling this metaphor all the way.
I
figured.
Who's actually your dad?
Yeah, I get the metaphor. You don't have to keep pushing on
It's
us.
not a metaphor.
Your son, but this poetry is killing me.
Victor, you were killed by a rock once. That was pretty funny. So she basically says, well, if you can't teleport, as you talked about so much and we saw you do, you're welcome to stay, and we'll be at the Iron Glacier in a month.
It's too much metagaming.
It's not metagaming.
All right.
Well, Joe is.
Joe's metagaming, which is why it's like
Did
it
we
doesn't make
did
sense.
we tell the king that
I don't know what your plan
return
is.
after
I just know
Shadowfire?
something bad's gonna happen.
What?
I don't know. Is there a time limit on returning the dead quote
I
unquote
don't think
son?
so. I think the concept was... Well, he was probably just like, they're going to die up.
How far away are we from when we left
There was no
the
time
dwarven
limit.
city to get here? How
We're
long
much
did that
closer
take?
Very far away.
We're like this to Dwarven City and this to the Hobgoblin, comparatively.
No, but we're closer to the dwarven, right?
Yes.
Yeah, think of it
But
like
how
a
long
right
did it
triangle.
take us to
Yeah,
get here
it's
is
a
what I'm
right-
trying to remember.
It took us a while.
It was
Yeah.
like a week of super fast sledding.
Yeah.
Yeah, a week versus like 2 months.
I mean, I guess if you guys want, I can take him to the Dwarven City.
I mean, do we really want to lug this complaining, whiny baby
But
child?
we have to.
I mean, you don't have.
The whole point is we have
Yeah.
to complete the treaty, right?
You don't have to go. We could do a volley
Have it.
Durgin Havoc road trip.
Don't forget to take silver.
And so
Oh, we could bring Silver too. Yeah.
Oh, I
you can make us.
Where is Silver? I think he's in a demi-plane, trapped against his will.
Right there.
No.
Let me out!
Take me with you, or buy me a 150-pound anvil when you go.
What? How much does that cost?
Like 200.
Give me
Yes.
200 gold. I'll definitely get what you want.
Can you work on this if you've got a month left?
All
and
right,
you
so
can't buy weapon?
Havoc,
I can
Volley.
do them both.
So Havoc, Volley, Silver, and the dwarf are gonna take the sled back to the dwarven.
Yes. The
Sled.
speed at which your horse
Yes,
goes
because
is 56 miles per hour.
You can do 5.
my
right?
horse is a flying horse, and he goes at 100 miles an hour or 100 feet, and that's
Per
not
round.
good.
Yes, and I did the math.
100 times because it's not
So,
double movement. and
500
He can do the run.
500 per
Yeah.
round, right? Divided by 6, that's 83 feet per second.
Mhm.
Times 60 seconds is 5,000, right? Times. So that's 3,000, 300,000 feet per hour, right?
Which is fine.
Divided by 5,280 is 56 miles per hour.
And how many miles were we away from
I
it?
don't
So-
know.
Whatever. We're going on a road trip. Us 3 and the dwarf.
So we can go 680 miles per 12-hour day.
Which 680 miles is
That's pretty far.
just pretty far. It's not bad.
I
You
let
coming,
Silver out
Silver?
the plane if he wants.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm
All right,
going.
road trip.
I already got what I want out of you, Atlas.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Are they fucking? Because I've not been present for any of the conversations.
Yeah, I missed the whole reveal as well.
Keep your stupid mirror. I'll go find one somewhere else. They're lying around everywhere.
They're not.
And I'll just scry and I'll be so happy.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
All right, we're leaving.
All right.
Bye, guys.
So you guys head off on your flying.
My Santa sleigh.
So you go on a flying Santa sleigh, and Dulcinea gives you guys a little prayer for your voyage. She's basically just like,
I love you.
Vidona, bless these wanderers who are riding on the wind. If they say what is true, we need to. Good luck, Godspeed, kind of thing.
Okay, so who's actually going? Havoc, Volley, Silver, the Dwarf Prince.
And that's it.
How are you carrying all those people?
The sleigh.
How's the sleigh flying?
It's got the levitate.
What?
With the glue on the bottom of it.
Yeah, but we
And
need
the
somebody
horse
to
pulse.
we need somebody to cast
I
floating
can
disc.
do levit. I can do that.
There you go.
Spencer's
How fast are we
floating
going?
and the horse is
No,
out for
this is Pathfinder. It's just floating disc. It's the
Uh,
off-brand. It's
yeah.
the cereal in
And
the
the
bag.
horse can go.
Tension. It's floating
Hold on.
disc.
It's like a shit ton of hours and can go, depending on my level. I'm pretty sure.
Can you glue the floating disc?
I'm assuming he glued it for us still because the glue doesn't go away.
The disc goes away.
I can give you a flask of alchemical glue.
Yeah, we're gonna need the glue then.
Silver could take 20 minutes to set up a little bowl on the bottom of the. Like just cut a little circular
Yeah,
hole
my
on
horse
the bottom of the
doesn't
sled that
disappear
the
for
disc fits
16
into.
hours. So we're good.
Don't you go teleport?
No. I lost it when I hit the ground at a very high speed that one time.
I've got one point in spellcraft that I think that's bullshit.
Griff will make a check.
I flip
Hi.
volley 5 gold pieces. It's actually 5 for an anvil.
That's it?
Grab me a 100-pound one.
Alright.
Griff is like,
Gold
yeah,
is so
that's
inconsistent in this
bullshit.
game.
You can teleport.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually,
That's just
He
a
wants
lie.
to go on a road trip.
It's either you believe a lie or you don't.
What's gonna happen at this dwarf?
We've already made that rule. It's either you believe me or you don't believe me.
Our wizards are acting real weird.
What did he say?
What?
What's he lying?
Oh, I said I can't teleport due to the last time I did, I got torpedoed into the ground.
yeah. So Griff will be like,
It's more of a phobia thing.
it's fucking cold outside. I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna go back to the dwarf place.
Okay.
Uh,
Did you prepare that?
Anybody wants to come with me can come with me. If not, fuck y'all.
I'll go back to the dwarf place.
Can you bring people with yours?
Yep. I can. Just look at it. Touch. People I touch. I have to touch everybody.
You have to touch
Little
everybody.
powwow.
Is this like we form a ring, or is it like we all need to touch you? So we form a ring
You
to
and
touch you.
touched objects, or other willing creatures. So as long as you're willing,
It doesn't say how many per level.
it just says other willing creatures.
It'll tell you how much.
Is the dwarf willing?
That is a good question.
If he's unconscious. Is that
He's
considered
he's awake.
No, you consider it an object at that point.
I shake his hand. Yes.
Per 3 caster levels. So
I
there's a.
So 5. You can bring 5 people.
I can
like
just
the
handle.
initial, what we
Yeah.
thought.
I can bring 5 people.
So if you want, you can do.
I'm not
one-
going to the fucking cold weather.
Well,
Fuck that noise.
we
I'm
didn't
not
say
hanging
you
around
had
here
to.
for 10 fucking months. Fuck that noise. I want to go back and eat and learn from the dragon.
So
Your mom.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can take the initial group and plus yourself.
Why don't you take the rest? Fine, I'll go. So who's going with me?
Yep.
1,
And dwarf. So I'm
2.
count me as 2.
I've
One,
not been
two.
allowed to make any of these decisions.
Because you're not there.
I know. Everybody's making all these.
That's what happens when you have
And
kids.
Victus is just sitting there breastfeeding.
Well, if you
some
take
chicken.
us to there,
What?
I can then take us all
I don't know
back.
what's happening.
I think it's the mother.
No, I
That
can't.
still doesn't work.
I can take half back and then you can
Not
take
like
the other half
elves.
back.
Oh.
Are you
So
gonna just
wait.
elves? Are
I'm
like,
sorry.
Elves are like the seahorses of the.
Well, then him
Who's
and
getting Victus?
we can go get Victus, and then I can take half back to the dwarf place, and you can take the other half back to the dwarf place.
Who's going to get Victus?
We could all go get Victus. The 5 or whoever wants to
How?
teleport. Folly.
Volley's going to teleport?
Folly can teleport.
He just said he can't teleport.
He can teleport. He lied.
I don't know. I saw him get slammed.
I lied. I did the check.
It's
I-
another episode of teleport math. Da 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 da.
It's just either you believe him or you don't.
You lied.
I know you can teleport. You fucking liar. Your eyes are alight with magic. You're fine.
Oh, jeez.
So we can go. Close your eyes. You can't see.
Even Dr. Hippocampus is skeptical of you two.
So you could teleport us to the Iron Glacier. We can grab Victus and be like, fuck your babies, and then we can just go back.
Maybe we should give Victus a little bit more time with his children.
Yeah, like 1 more month.
Wait,
Paternity leave.
this is in meta. Victus needs some way to get a message to Silver. I don't know if you can, dude. That would
I mean,
just be-
technically, when Doom was talking to Morgrim, if you had related,
Oh, you were with
You could've-
Cleve.
You would have
Oh,
had to
okay.
been with Doom.
Yeah, Doom's in the castle, and you're in like a shanty inn.
Then, all right, so Victus is going to like sneak out for like an hour to give a message.
and never come back. Sneaks out to buy a pack of cigarettes. Alice just shows up. We gotta
Thousand things he left him. That's what happens to all the dads that leave to get cigarettes is they get teleported away by a wizard.
Fax it to me. Fucking Victus.
What, Victus?
That's a lot of money.
Needs stuff.
I've got it.
Baby rattles.
He faxes you each coin.
Is that what you have and then what you want? Or is that what you want and then what you want?
What I want, I say Tell me what you upgrade, want. just to indicate the reason why it's so cheap is because it's an upgrade on top of the current.
So it's only 16,000.
Because normally it would be 25.
Okay, so it's just 16,000 for.
Yes.
You
All right. Are we just gonna do this at this
Do
point?
you want to do it?
Let's
If we
just-
want to wait a month, we can wait a month. I guess I can learn some stuff. But if you want to just go, we can just go. I think Atlas will just get left here, though. Alone. For a month.
You'll get lonely.
We just do like a ship segment where it's just
So where are we all meeting up? Because we're just going to Hobgoblins to get Victus, and then basically just going to the dwarven place.
Yeah.
We can do it. Whatever.
So you're going to take this.
I'll take half. You take half.
Well, I can only do one. The
Dolcina.
place. Yes.
Don't you know?
She's still, you guys have been arguing in front of her. She's just kind of like leaning up against the wall.
Do you have a court alchemist?
No.
You don't have anything, do you?
No, we don't have much. We're giants in the clouds.
Come on.
Dr.
We're
Hippocampus
poor.
coughs.
We live in the north.
a month, Atlas. It's just a month. Why can't you wait?
I need some supplies.
That one has an alchemy lab.
Do you have 1,500 gold pieces worth of alchemy lab?
Alchemy labs don't cost 1,500.
I know.
He's trying to do some special shit.
Why would someone carry around 1,500 gold pieces worth of alchemy lab?
Havoc.
What?
I know you haven't been hopping around in old Iron Glacier there. How fond of alchemy are the hobgoblins?
Well, they like to make special alcoholic drinks, and that's about it.
Their technology was considerably increased when we went there last, though.
I made your ring. I made your amulet. I can make you a fucking laugh, man.
It's gonna take you forever.
How do you think other people make them?
By taking time ahead of the time, and then I'll give them money.
When you show up there, they just made it for you?
That is how my life has worked this entire
You
time.
pop his Hightown wizard's asshole.
No, I would have to go. I could either go with you and then take half the group back, or I could just take half the group and then you could just go get Victus.
Yeah, that's literally what it's going to end up being.
If you want to do
It's
that,
easier
you do
to
that.
just do that you just take the group straight to the Dwarven
I can only
city.
take 5.
That's fine. I can go get Victus, come back, and then take the rest.
5 plus.
5 plus me, yeah. So I could take most of the people.
Yeah.
And then you could probably...
I mean, technically, a couple of you, whoever remains, can just go with me to get Victus, and then
then-
we'll go from there to the Dwarven city. Can I have a scene?
Huh?
Can I have a scene?
No. I gave you some scene. Fine, what do you want?
Taza.
Okay.
Victus needs to talk with Taza.
Victus is in a room with Taza.
Taza.
The placenta's on the ground.
Oh my god!
It's been a couple of days, it's kind of gross.
We've cleaned up.
You haven't eaten it yet?
This isn't like
Hobgoblins like to eat that stuff.
That's gross.
So do people.
Oh, really?
That's gross.
It's actually. When,
Don't say it's actually good.
No.
When did you eat placenta,
I
huh?
never considered that.
You go to Thailand and eat placenta?
As an EMT, you have to ask whether or not they want to keep placenta.
Thailand?
So,
Or Cuba?
Victus has a talk with Taza about.
Yeah, so
whether-
Taza's like in the bed, no makeup, tired,
That's
sweaty.
fine.
Her vagina's just total.
It's to see the different portrayals that we're getting between Morgan and you. Oh my god. This is just
Childbirth is a disaster. It's not a miracle. The EMT in the room is agreeing with me.
Everything's torn. You're never gonna have good sex ever again.
She's torn from A to V, man.
The
second baby was a C-section.
And then,
But the first one was a gnome, so it was just sort of normal.
Well, the doctor stitched it all back up, so it looks alright.
we cast heal on her.
Guys.
Yeah, there was a heal cast.
There's a heal cast that means literally any and all physical damage has been healed. That
She's
means
tired.
It is like a fucking.
Hey,
It took a heal spell just to put her back together.
Don't walk into this again, Leo.
It's like what?
guys.
Like a 12-year-old.
That's not the direction I was going.
That was, you 8chan son of a
No.
bitch.
It's inappropriate.
Not on the
That's
recording.
something else.
Anarchy.
This bullshit.
Okay.
This needs more scenes.
Immaculate.
Settle.
Is he already fucking a gnome?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. You're like kids. Obviously, you had sex with her.
No, not that part.
So you're. I imagine you're in like this hospice room or whatever that Taza was in. The kids are in this rotating grill thing. Because they're a big incubator. Right. Hobgoblins don't really know what that is. They're in like an incubator thing, but it's made out of like iron.
We put down some towels.
Sure. Taza is cleaned up, freshened up, still looks very tired. You're probably pretty tired too. Although you don't have the thing to sleep, do you?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. So, yeah, so she's just like resting in the bed.
Alright, so Victus starts off with like positive.
Wake up!
Nice. That was extraordinarily loud. Also cut it out.
Taza! Taza, wake up! Taza!
Alright. Taza, we need to talk about where we're going to locate ourselves.
Locate?
There's a war coming. In all its horror. In all its glory.
Horror. Horror brings money.
We gotta talk about where we're going to raise our kids. There's a war coming. And, well, I don't want you guys to get eaten by a giant pig. Warhawk.
She saw that, so yeah. That we need to find somewhere. Do you have anywhere in mind?
Well, normally I would say Lowtown, but that seems like a bad place.
I'm not sure. The inn could be fortified, and the mages will probably protect that city.
Yes. Why are you poking your nose?
Because I know a place that's very shiny.
Yeah, but you're not in the scene.
I'm not in the scene. That's why I was poking my nose.
Well, what places?
Exit stage left.
What places we know here? I don't think this place seems very safe.
It seems pretty safe, but it's cold, and there's
It's
no
very
place to
cold.
raise a child.
No. We could take him to the dwarves. You haven't been there, but it's pretty nice. But it's a little, I don't know.
The people aren't friendly.
Everybody just says go away.
They're the same size.
I heard that the dwarves are isolated. They're under a mountain, right?
They're under a mountain, so it's nice and
That
warm.
could be safe.
It's toasty.
It's warm. They have food.
They have quite a bit of food.
Not this nasty food.
Yeah, we don't have to eat like off-brand haggis.
No, that's probably
And
accurate.
I mean, the kids are out, so I can have drinks that aren't nasty drinks, right?
That's true.
I'm so sick of boiled water and
Boiled water is blood.
Carnic blood wine.
If they have safety and if I'm assuming you probably explained like talking about your adventure and like we did a treaty with the dwarves.
I could send them to the Tengu, but that seems of all the places the most vulnerable.
I heard that.
Yeah, probably. It's just woods. Victus would have known about the vault, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, well, there's riches in those vaults, and it's like a bunker.
I'm not going to steal from them. Wait,
No.
what? You want to stay in the vault?
It could be safe if everything goes to shit.
I mean, sure, technically. I have a feeling in the back of my head of like, I was born and raised in Porto Nova. I'm going to live in Porto Nova, and I'm going to die in
When the
Porto
war
Nova.
passes, we can return to Porto Nova.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get you to the dwarves. That seems best.
I like in a future campaign, the rogue is one of Victus's children. It's like, yes, I was raised in a money vault.
It's like a post-apocalyptic like Fallout vibe, and he's just like, for the first 16 years of my life, we were in a vault. We lived off of dragon meat.
God, there was a lot of dragon meat.
Just vaults and vaults of dragon meat for some
The
reason.
first time I had real pork, it was amazing. Is there hobgoblin doctors?
Presumably.
Presumably.
Let's be honest, the dwarves are a little bit higher cultured.
Her and the doctor, I imagine there'd probably be like nurses or doctors around. They're basically like, no, you're having this in private, right? This conversation. So she's like, that's fair, but I don't think I'm fit to travel to the dwarf citadel.
I mean, we could probably have you teleport, but yeah, this could be like next month we try this.
I'm okay with that.
I'll have to let the squad know. I'll have to tell the others, but
They can probably send a raven, right?
we could probably. I just sent a message over to Doom to.
How? Oh, to relay?
Yeah, when I took that hour break.
Oh. You just left and get cigarettes?
Well, I mean, we were napping.
I told you I wanted pickles. You didn't bring me pickles.
All right, get pickles next time. When I go to get the pickles, I'll send the information.
Fine. You can do that. Let Doom know, and yes, we will do that.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want sea pickles or normal pickles?
I want the salted pickles.
It's a sea pickle. And see.
Yo, they're really working off your energy through this. So Victus will go out and relay to Doom, basically, just, hey, next time you talk to the guys, let them know
The boys!
are back in town.
Boys!
That Taz and I are going to resettle to the dwarven place. Yo.
In a month.
In a month, because she's got to heal, and the babies, you're gonna make sure they don't die because they're preemies. You do notice that the babies seem okay
Secundi.
for preemies, like healthy,
That's an
and they're
Italian joke.
rotating cages.
In Italy, primi is like the first course in a meal, and secundi is the second course.
Is that the name of your kids?
Secundi.
What are your kids' names?
I got it.
It was like Harold and
Kumar. Raldi.
no, it was something else.
Gregor and Sheila.
Oh, Gregor Cocaine.
It's Gregor Golf.
Gregor
and
Cocaine.
Sheila Golf. I don't know. Lose both.
They seem healthy though.
They float off the
They
top.
seem very healthy, and like to the point where they're in the incubation things, but they can come out, and Taza can deal with them.
Well,
Okay, I was able to come out of my incubation chamber.
I don't know how it
Thank you very
works.
much.
we don't know.
Then
Maybe
you
they have
get,
jaundice
you
and
get
we
the
have to
whole
put them in
conversation. I'm getting super deja vu. You get the whole conversation of like breastfed, water fed. How do you want to
They're
do
probably
it?
dressed.
Water fed?
Or
Water-
whatever.
water
formula.
My
Water boy. Tell me who you work for.
child lives off of baptisms.
What's a rictus baptism?
Well, only 4% of babies have it.
It's never seen. So, you relay that. I imagine Doom has no way of just initiating a conversation with you guys other than sending a raven. So he sends a raven. How long does raven?
I think we established that there was a way to pay for a.
like a pay sending?
Yeah.
Because there's maybe some magic peoples at the house.
The sending is only like a 3rd level spell,
Fourth.
4th level spell.
5th.
For a
Shaman.
Shaman.
I don't know what it is for.
Sure. So he's also in charge of he has some dwarf armies at this point have segregated it, and he's ramping it up. So he has magic abilities accessible to him. So he sends a message to Morgrim, probably because that's been his tunnel,
I am the raven.
his VPN. Basically relays the information that Victus has told him, that Victus in a month will be prepared to pick Taza up and move to the dwarf citadel because he thinks it's safer for the coming war.
Right.
Okay. I make sure to tell the people who can teleport that.
Everybody
first
else is still arguing
before
about
they
teleportation.
disappear. Yeah.
It's been a month.
It's been a month of argument.
We teleport. It's like,
God damn it! Yeah, you appearing there in Glacier. Fuck, we were already there! Okay, so yeah, in a month Victus will be ready. That changes the plans. Griff is like, well, if that's the case, I will be able to stay here and train. I want to learn with my sword. More. You have to teach me, Valiant.
While you were raising your child, I was training the blade.
Well, Alice is the one with the hidden blade.
We don't like to talk about
It's not actually a hidden blade. It's a spring-loaded dagger, so I can
Oh,
load it.
shoot
and
it?
Hold it out. No, it just goes from
It's a
hidden
Assassin's Creed.
to
It's
hold.
Assassin's Creed. Oh,
It's not. It's not like a hidden blade.
so it's like the cowboy gun.
yeah.
Like when it's playing
Yeah,
poker
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a derringer.
It's a dagger that Atlas has never used.
No,
Yeah.
it's
What is he gonna do?
yeah, that's like
It's going to deal
Honestly,
the final
that's-
10 point of damage in the final encounter of the final session of this game.
no, that
Atlas
dagger.
lightly stabs God in the
No,
neck.
the dagger is like his last bullet in the chamber, like Captain Jack Sparrow for himself. When all this shit goes wrong, he's just like,
Oh my.
So there's gonna be a
Just
month.
before someone's about to kill him. You can't kill
All
me.
right, it's like we're
Only
already
me can
there.
kill me.
So there's gonna be a month of travel on this thing. If everybody's okay with that, if everybody settled down,
Sure.
does anybody want to do anything in that month,
Yes.
including you, Victus? Because you're
Victus, as canon, to add this, runs a lot in the morning.
You trying to get fit? Or
It
Speed
makes sense for that
increases.
increase in 20 speed. Now, are you practicing running prone or upright?
A bit of both.
Okay.
so
You know the thing where it's like you pass by one lamppost and you sprint, then pass by another lamppost and you jog? It's like that.
So you're gonna focus on like running every day for a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
But the other thing he'll do is practice with a rapier.
Okay.
He turns his sword into a rapier and practices.
Can it do that? Is it long enough with the
He
material?
got
I
it.
would imagine the material would be enough, but it's like thin at the end.
It's a sword.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh,
regular
it's a sword
size
now?
It's a
now.
regular-sized, very large, transforming dude.
Oh, it got
Is
bigger.
It got bigger
stuff
from
to
a
go.
couple sessions ago.
Okay.
Yeah, a giant's knife.
So in the course of the month, you parent and you run, and you are able to.
Running down the street with a rapier
So
in
you're
one
able
hand
to
and a baby in the other.
It's just fencing running where sideways.
develop your rapier skill a little bit. You also get knowledge local for the Hobgoblin place because you run around the streets. So you learn a lot about that town.
You know not to take the shortcut.
You know, not to, he took the shortcut the one time. That's where he really needed to work on his fencing.
Killed a lot of street toughs on that. They all use knives, and I'm really good against knives. I think about a +5 AC.
All the
against
hobgoblins are
knives.
professional wrestlers, right? He learns the difference between kayfabe and shoot.
I would love that he just developed an accent while he was there for the month.
He comes back. He's like New Jersey. You also probably associate with Doom a lot while you're doing this.
Yeah.
A little bit probably.
We hang out nights.
Not hang out, but like he's
Grab
like
drinks,
talking to
eat
you,
booze.
so you understand a little bit about how the hobgoblins are preparing for war, like the ships, the navy, and working with the dwarves and stuff.
Oh, I asked him about his kids.
Doom,
Oh yeah, because
does he know?
His kids are normally incubating.
I don't think they're babies. No, I think
They're not babies.
They're like,
They're fetuses.
Oh, they're pregnant.
I thought they were like
Yeah,
in their.
Does he know?
He knows.
Yeah, because the whole point of us getting the
Yeah, I didn't know if somebody was just like, oh, there's a baby. Okay, so Doom basically details to you that one of the admirals of the navy and him kind of go back. They go back, right? Kids? Yeah. They go back, and he, going giddy. And he's got kids. Coming on the way. He's scared because they're about to be a
Childhood
war.
friends.
And they're going to be next in line for the throne. I think that's
Yes.
how lineage
Yeah.
works.
They would supersede.
So, he's kind of worried about that. Atlas said saying something.
Atlas is going to change his morning routine such that every morning he's going to also cast Moment of Prescience. Then he's going to spend a spell point and swap it in for his existing spell, which I have written down. Prediction of Failure.
Okay.
So every morning I'm going to have spent one spell point and one slot just to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then, over the course of the month, I'm going to spend pretty much all of it in my demiplane, building my cloning apparatus and wizard tower.
So, is this cloning apparatus for the spell clone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's making a backup for his backup. Atlas has a lot of backups. He's got 2 backups at this point.
I've got 3 backups.
3 backups at this point. 4.
Just 3.
It's almost like he doesn't
What do
need
you
the
got?
ring anymore.
You got the ring.
The ring,
You got the gem that we have.
if
The diamonds.
I guess
We'll
you can
use
count
it.
that one if you want to count that. And then I've got a contingency plan, and I've got the clone.
Okay. So,
But I can also make clones of other people.
Silver, you doing anything?
Yeah, so I find time every day to go back to
Gonna
the
look
place
and be
where
like,
Hey, what the fuck, guy?
Go ahead.
You had your moment.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to find time every day to go to the place where I was put into the demiplane, which I guess is just that big open room. I'm going to shout loudly at Atlas as if he could hear me, obscenities, and then after like 30 minutes of that, I leave.
Okay.
At this time, I believe your weapon is done.
After a month?
Well, I think we did the math again, and it was like actually 1 month less than we thought.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yours is done, and yours will be done in 8 days. So you have your weapon.
Alright, so I'll train with that.
Victus, your weapon is done, but you don't have it in your hands yet.
I don't have a weapon.
No, the one that you ordered. Oh wait, I can't do that until I see you, right? Because you're upgrading.
One of the armor. Oh shit! You're
Yeah, so
upgrading.
actually I can't work on until I see you.
Presumably, I sent it.
You faxed your sword to him.
It takes 8 days to do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
At some point, we'll just
well, no,
say.
I'm upgrading this thing, right?
At some point, we'll just say, "Hey, you upgraded my amulet, and then you upgraded my armor."
Yeah, well, I have to start the timer once I see you.
Okay, so I sent you my amulet
I could use it. How?
because he sent it by Raven.
No, he said that was
Oh.
by sending.
By
I'm the
sending.
Raven.
I
It was
can-
like a mind message.
I can have him send a Raven
Alright, is that
I imagine the Raven will probably get there faster than a month.
because it's just carrying an amulet.
So I'll just give it to you once I see you?
Yeah.
Alright, so then I made that.
Sparrow with a coconut.
And then I can give you the armor.
Alright, cool. So, I have the scrying spell.
But you don't.
I don't have a mirror.
No.
So,
Wait a minute.
I'm going.
to mirror.
Do you talk to anyone?
I'm gonna go to the plinth,
I might have
and I'm
given it
gonna
to
use
Whisper.
that instead of the mirror.
You have to use it with
I have to have
Dulcinea will have to be there using it with
that. Like, honestly,
She doesn't let it fucking. If you break it, the city falls. The castle
come
falls.
on. I could try to use it.
Okay.
She will do the same thing she did with Zool with you if you request.
Yeah, talk to me.
All right. I see your game. You don't want me using the plinth.
She's willing.
She has guards around it. Just, like,
No,
looking at it?
So if you ask her about it's obviously a heavily secreted room area. But if you prompt her, she'll help you because you're allies.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Morgan instead.
All right, so you would know this because
So I'm going to give you your item.
Oh, awesome. The reason you would know this is when I oil my feathers every other day, I use the mirror so I can see my back.
Is it actually like the silver mirror? Is it? Or is it
Yeah,
just a mirror?
it's in my preening equipment along
But
with
is
my
it like
bead oil.
Is it like a special mirror, or is it just a mirror?
No, it's not. It's not like
Yeah, you
gold
need-
or.
Okay, so actually I can't use it. This is like
Okay.
this is like 1,000 gold.
Okay.
It's a specific item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it had to be like diamond encrusted.
Never mind. I'm gonna go to her.
You like go to her and she's like, "Well, I'll have to be there with you," and you're like, "No."
Yeah,
And you like go to Morgan. Hey, can I use your mirror? Oh, this one is like this cheap ass mirror.
It's like what the dentist uses.
Yeah. and you're like, "Oh, hey, Dulcinea, you know what? I'll take you up on an offer." So she'll let you in the room and she does magic on it, and she works with you like she did with Zool, and you can scry on whatever you want to scry.
All right, I'm gonna scry to see Sylvia.
You're gonna scry to see.
Yes.
Try to scry. Last she went in the water, right?
She's just a seal.
Yeah.
Because she'd be in the water, so she wouldn't be a human at the moment.
But it would be the right seal. It wouldn't be any seal.
His seal.
My favorite seal.
A loose.
Show me the seal, woman.
How many sisters were there? There was 5.
Oh
Sure.
my goodness! There's one for each of us.
Yeah, they cast the
5,
spell
that's
on. Yeah.
So you see 5 seals deep in the water, swimming.
Do you know which ones you want?
The littlest.
I'm guessing the smallest one, but I can't be too sure. They're all seals.
And they're like, so you're
They're
like,
swimming.
I ask,
Dulcinea.
the D woman.
The one with the D's.
The woman.
It's not a
If
hard
she knows, if this artifact is able to tell the location or where they are exactly.
No, it only grants you an image of them. It doesn't have GPS.
Damn.
Normal scrying does, but I guess this one's not.
Normal scrying does?
Yeah.
It tells you where they're at?
It follows them. It's a sensor that follows them.
Well, I mean, like I'm just seeing.
He's asking for
water.
like
an actual-
longitude, latitude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no,
It just shows the area.
Yeah.
That makes sense because they're in the water.
Yeah.
But it can't be like, oh yeah, they're like 300 clicks down in the Atlantic Ocean.
No, it doesn't tell you that.
They're in the water.
You can just zoom it out.
Yeah.
But it's got a certain like maximum zoom where it's
It's just
like
the top of you.
I want to see the street view.
How long does it last?
Scry until you stop. This one until you stop.
oh my god.
So you're just gonna scry on her for a month.
There has to be something that gives me that idea where she is.
There's some seaweed that passed. It's a different color.
Write that down.
I don't need to sleep, Dulcinea. I'm going to watch TV until the month's
So
over.
you return to this room
It's just animals.
days. Yeah, it's kind of.
She fucked up.
Well,
I don't get it. She's not becoming a woman.
So you return to this room for a few weeks, and then eventually they're swimming, and then you see that they kind of come up onto the land and stop, and it looks to be like the south because you've been to the south, like very far south,
Very far. Is that like?
like kind of like where we went to the because I think that was south, like the Indiana Jones campaign.
No, that was north.
slightly
That was north.
Was there any relation
Mine
to the
was
island?
south.
Do you need to get the map out?
Would it be similar to the island that she was found on, or is it somewhere similar?
It's like tropical like that, yeah. But you can tell it's south.
All right.
What were you gonna say?
Can't you send a message with scrying?
Technically,
You
yeah.
can send message if you see her, but does he know message?
Or send. Is it sending or message?
Message.
Well-
Or you can also use sending, I think.
Which one's both ways? Both of them?
Message.
What's sending do then?
It's over a long distance. You can send a message.
Okay.
Or you can use a message through scrying. There's a chance of failure, but I don't want to talk to her right now.
You just wanted to look at it?
Yeah, I just wanted to know where she was.
It's very Beauty and the Beast-esque.
No, it's creepy, is what it is.
It's kind of creepy.
Just let it go.
Listen, I wanted to know if she was
There's
safe.
one normal
where she
relationship
was.
in this campaign, and it's doom and calamity.
Yeah.
And they have the worst name.
They're doing well.
I just wanted to know if she was away from that place and if she was safe. Now I know she's back at her island, or at least somewhere close to her.
She's in the south. She's not back at her island. That'd be fucked up.
That'd be fucked up.
Welcome
She
back to
was
the place you were imprisoned
imprisoned there.
for years.
I thought they just chilled there.
No, they were imprisoned.
There were
Freed them.
chains you guys removed from her.
Yeah, I kind of thought they did that to them. Like that was like their
No, they're not into being
That was their
upset.
kink, maybe? No, they were being
No,
forced.
they kind of lived there. And
They were
like,
all
people showed up.
related. They're all sisters.
So it's the opposite. They got brought there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're in the south because it's better waters and safer, but
I see, but they're nowhere near that.
but they're not near that island.
I get you.
But they're safe.
Few great whites in the south.
You can
They
sleep
are seals.
at night.
All right, I got my information.
Doctor?
Blacksmithing.
For a month.
For like 15 days if anyone else wants something. I have 15 days of free time.
So you blacksmith straight for 15 days and then just like sleep for 15 days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Victus could probably use your help.
But this
Cookie.
isn't there.
How?
Oh, damn. You guys are... These two are the same.
How much gold can you do a day?
Same.
Oh, 2 again.
You guys could teleport.
How much?
Oh,
What is?
I know what I wanted next. I could talk to Dr.
Oh,
Campus.
I have a
How much
question.
were your-
Hey!
I was.
No, she was talking first.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Go.
If you were like communicating to us, like, hey, I'm looking for something to do, I'd be like, hey, you want to make some horseshoes for my horse? And my horse appears.
Doesn't your horse have horseshoes?
Magic
of
horse.
super-
These are gonna be magic horseshoes.
You already have magic horseshoes.
She's talking about enchanted horseshoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
she has enchanted horseshoes.
I don't know.
I gave you the horseshoes of kicking.
Oh.
Yeah, but she wants the horseshoes of running faster.
Yeah.
She doesn't kick with them.
No, I don't care.
Nobody ever kicks with their horse.
I like that she's like, oh, like seeing that Doctor had nothing to do. So it's like, you guys don't see Dr. Hippocampus for like 15 days straight. And then all of a sudden he's just like, what are you guys doing? That's cool. What are you guys doing? Like going door to door. What are you guys doing? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not really doing much.
What's
You
the
DTC
highest?
down to craft.
Time to craft.
What's the highest plus that you can add to an item?
+4 at the moment.
Okay.
So are you gonna craft?
Horseshoes of speed take me like a day and a half.
Oh, you could actually do my armor if you want to go to the Hobgoblin lands.
Nobody tells me.
Nobody tells me nothing.
You could probably talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
if you guys want to teleport, if you want to teleport over to the Iron Glacier,
Ahead of time.
you could probably work there. Yeah, it doesn't take that much effort to teleport there.
No.
Well, sorry to say, I've been watching television for like a whole month.
You can watch TV here.
No! I say as I'm glued to the fucking plinth. Did you see I'm busy? It's just a fucking seal swimming.
How do you even know it's the correct seal?
Ah!
The seal in its natural
Also,
habitat
he-
can swim up to 30 miles an hour.
Also, he can't get down because he's small and it's a large size
Yeah,
ship.
Help!
I was gonna ask, how much were your bracers of deflection cost? Not that high. I don't know what the cost is for like.
Oh, they were +8.
Just
I
Google
don't
it.
want. I know I'm trying, but I'm not finding anything. I'm finding
So
bracers
it
of
is-
armor, which I don't know if those are considered
Yeah,
the
'cause-
same thing.
Bracers
So-
of deflection don't actually exist.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, they don't? What?
We already went over this.
Yeah.
We've been over this.
Oh.
Just go back 7 episodes.
Yeah. All right, Volley, what are you doing?
We'll just let it slide.
Nothing?
No, bro.
You can get a ring of deflection.
I don't want another ring. Any chance I can learn that demiplane from you?
No,
No.
I'm not on this plane.
You don't see him for a month.
Okay, so you actually don't come back at all, is what I'm saying.
I could. Alice could stop by.
So I would have asked you if I could learn it. If not, then whatever.
And imagine you practice.
Also, no, you can't because it's a 7th level spell.
Is it a 7th? That's why I didn't know.
You practice with Griff with swords a little bit.
Yeah, I'll practice with you with swords.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, so it takes me a day to make her horseshoes.
Griff will practice with swords and study magics from the book he has on time. Abbott?
All right. Like a day or two into this travel, I'm going to go and find a balcony on like the outside of the castle, preferably somewhere where I can't be seen, and I'm going to attempt to rage.
Okay.
Just sort of like
Just
see
get
if I
mad.
can still
Try to
can.
get it up.
You have a massive erection.
All right. Besides that,
No, you rage.
all right.
You grow 2 sizes, I think, right? Or something?
I can grow one size if I so choose, but am I capable of that?
Mhm.
All right.
You feel rage, but you feel it's like a calm anger,
Like a
like
fury.
a cool anger, like a fury.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm mad, but
All right. I'll
if
try.
I get into a fight, it'd be like a really cool fight.
I'll try shooting ice out of my face. Can I still do that?
Yep.
Right.
It feels a little bit better.
Huh.
It feels strong. Feels good.
Like-
feels more natural.
Like numerically more natural, or just like it just feels good.
I'm pretty sure Cold Cold is pretty OP, so
Yeah, and
I'm
it
just-
can't
I'm just
go
trying to
past
figure
whatever
out-
it is.
If anything has changed with
he's
myself,
doing a Vegeta.
shooting asteroids.
Yeah, so you rage out, and you, like I said, your rage feels less fiery and yelling, and more like just a cool anger. You Kona Cold, fine, spray bleeds out into the air.
Marriage.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, right? So I'm engaged, right? And
Does that mean we're having a marriage in this month?
so at some point I'd probably sooner rather than later I would find Dulcinea and explain. So I don't really know how it works in your culture, right? But there isn't really an engagement period in the way hobgoblins do things. It's more of a declaration and then either a rebuttal or a very brief ritual that can occur in like that, essentially.
Would she know much of her culture when they're all dead?
I mean, like she was like
That's not
6 years old when they all died, so she would know some of it.
Not to live.
And there would have been like
Sorry.
books and stuff.
Um,
And she's had a ghost of her dad talking to her this whole time.
he was kind of just like, fucking kill everybody. Fucking kill everybody. I hate everybody.
Yeah, but he's also like, you must preserve the last of us or whatever, so he'd probably say some stuff. Who
Okay.
knows?
She basically says that she'd be willing to follow your culture's norms as long as there's like a bit of a ceremony based around her culture's norms, which is a party.
I
A
guarantee
party.
whatever
Yeah.
you do, what we do would fit into that. Because it's like,
Close.
I cut my lip, you cut your lip, and we kiss, and that's it. And that's what seals it.
That'll-
We are marrying Catholic.
Shut your mouth. Yeah, so she's like, we'll combine the cultures as we are combining lineage here.
But that follows immediately after the presenting of a cloak. So
So
That's
what she's saying is that shit's gonna go in motion, and like today, they're gonna have a ceremony.
oh shit, I don't have a suit.
Craft.
Doctor, what are you working on?
It's small.
So she can I have another cookie.
Got that up.
Yeah, so she says that she can begin preparations immediately if that's the case, and you can gather your friends, and they're gonna have like a ceremony and then an after party following the brief hobgoblin ritual.
Sure. I mean, for the treaty.
So it'll be a party.
Fun. You're not here.
Pretty quickly.
It is your fault because you said the month thing.
I mean, we guys can go get him.
No.
Teleport and grab him, teleport back.
He's bonding.
I'm bonding.
He's doing daddy stuff.
Bonding.
Bonding.
Playing
Bonding with
So,
children.
by the end of that day, the magic dome area has been demagicked enough for people to go in there without rocks popping out of their pants. And
Out of their pants?
That lying bitch.
what? They can't turn it on.
yeah. Alice is in another plane. No one called him.
And you can see that it's been kind
We
of
can't. You're in another plane.
Well, if you had scrying, you could, but no one has scrying.
Silver is scrying. Duffy's scrying.
Does Duffy have a?
No more.
Oh,
No, he said Silver has crying.
Then I said
Yes.
Duffy has scrying.
Which is kind of weird.
Come on.
Why not?
you just pointed. No, you pointed.
Yeah, why would you do it when he says Duffy?
Terrible.
Gosh.
That was intentional. That's not.
You can say your own name, I guess.
Josh is just
guess-
repeating his name over and over again. Liam.
Does Volley have a mirror?
I got it a while ago when I got the spell. So nothing like yours, I'll give you that.
So that center room has been kind of transitioned into like a spot with tables, and Hero Suisse has been cast. There's food, plenty. And you guys,
Dr. Hippocampus,
Yes.
I require a masterwork dagger.
Okay.
This is the party entertainment.
I've only been sitting around for 20 days waiting for somebody to order something.
That's 300 plus 5, right? Because dagger's 5.
Daggers are 1.
Daggers
Or
are
2.
1. So 301.
Dr. Hippocampus spends like an hour. Here you go.
He just like picks up a piece of
It does not take an hour to make it.
like a piece of steel and just just turns into it.
No, that would be
Well, that's up making, so it'd be 301 times 10.
And then that divides into the
30,000.
check. If it took him a month to make 1,000 gold pieces, it would take a third of a month to make a third of 1,000.
There we go.
So
or I can cast Masterwork Transformation on it.
is that a permanent?
I just make a normal dagger in an hour and then cast Masterwork Transformation.
Whichever one of those is cheaper.
That would be actually making it. Masterwork Transformation costs the full amount.
Okay.
What was that for?
I guess the craft DC.
You know what? Let's team up and make this dagger.
You can. You can double the speed of making anything.
Yeah.
In fact, you can
That's
team
nice.
up and make my armor twice as fast.
35 I got.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, Doc.
Yo.
I got
We're forming
35.
a business now. You're going to work together.
We're like
Except
the,
my name comes first in the business, and then yours. That's the only
No.
that's fine.
Silver Hippocampus.
It's Silver and
Just
Doc.
Silver Hippocampus,
Dr.
but
Silver.
parentheses
I like that better.
PhD.
All right.
Dr. Silver.
I don't know what the logistics is.
You know
but
what
it's
you
done.
you know what you should call
It's done.
It's
if
just
you're
done. The moment you said it, we just brought it out like this.
Hey, could I have a... Oh, yes, that.
Josh, if you're doing a business, you should call your business. I'm talking to Josh as a person.
I'm Silver. I changed my name.
You should call it Silverworks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dr. Silverworks.
Dr. Silverworks.
I kind of like the lawyer thing we got going on though. Maybe like the two names.
The Mind
Silver.
Blade Chemist.
Silver Hippocamp. Hippocampo.
Hippocamp.
Hippocampology. No dungeon master.
This masterwork dagger is effectively a toothpick for her.
Yep, that's probably true.
I'm surprised we
I
didn't
mean-
find any masterwork daggers and all that
I assume
stuff that we got last time.
I assume we could make a bigger one. Just
He
make her a
sucked
long
it up.
sword.
Yeah, we could make a large one.
A large.
It'd be more expensive, but I still think you'd be able to make it in that short amount of time.
Masterwork
All right, how
Soul.
much would a large dagger, masterwork dagger, cost?
It would essentially be a long
The
sword.
masterwork I don't think changes. I think it's over 300. And since I'm going to use a spell for that, it won't cost us any time. Well, it costs an hour to do it. And then,
Ting, ting, ting.
how much is it? What do you think is the size for money? So the 1 gold dagger, and then what was it? Large?
Large.
Would it be double? That kind of makes sense.
It would be a factor of 10.
So it would be 2 gold pieces?
2 gold
It's
pieces.
basically 2 daggers worth of material, right? It's a large dagger. That's how it works.
There are mechanics for size.
I think it's so tangible right now.
I think what
Give
you
us
guys
some-
just make. What you talking about
Making
the
a-
fucking dagger?
Yeah, a large
Make the
size
dagger, sure.
You make a large dagger.
Fuck, man. Between the two of you, I'm sure you can bring it out.
Yeah, it's done.
We don't have to do the math on
It
it.
costs the same.
Silver pulls out his coals. I pull out a hammer. We turn around. You hear ting ting. Here you go.
Yeah, it's made.
The cost for a large creature is 2 times
Ah,
for armor.
2 gold.
I know,
But-
but it keeps it working.
asterisk.
Okay.
Actually, I have a quick question for. This is a meta question for Zach and Sam. So in here it says that as
Don't you son of a bitch.
Meta
question.
It's been approved.
Are you asking them? That's a lycanthrope page, isn't it?
yeah, but I wanted to ask about what since DM
I made it up.
Oh, you made it up. Fine. Then this is for you and Zach then. So what's
Stop
going
taking
on
that
is
away
that in here it says that if you draw blood, let's see, drawing blood while in hybrid form, that makes it sound like as though it's just from melee attack. What do you think about drawing blood while using a bow in hybrid form?
Yeah, what do
Yeah,
you
that
think
counts.
about that?
That counts.
Yep.
Okay. Just one question for you guys. Anyways,
You're in a frenzy.
So we'll get back to the wedding. The wedding's gonna happen. Morgan, what do you do for the month?
Alright, so I have received my upgraded mammoth lance from Silver, so I'd like to practice with it, so I'm proficient or whatever. I also received from Dr. Hippocampus the new horseshoes, so I'm going to put that on my summoned steed. And if there's extra time and if she's interested, I'd like to study with Lament to see if there's any ways to increase my abilities or learn more about reaching ghosts on the other side of the spirit realm. And I commune with her about me passing on to the next.
That time you died.
Yes,
Yeah.
I tell her about that time I died.
So she's interested to hear about that, and you guys have many lengthy shaman conversations, where she also peppers in questions about Havoc.
Is he eating enough?
Yeah.
Has he been wearing that shirt I made him?
So you kind of, and you learn a little bit about her. Nothing specific, but stuff that's in the notes. Was there anything else you wanted to do? I kind of skipped over you.
Oh,
Just the
I don't know.
range
I'd
and
probably
the
just practice like having spells cast on me and trying to resist them.
okay, supernatural stuff. So you just walk around like with your fingers crossed. So
So Zulu wants to do 3 things. One of them is he wants to talk to Havoc about trying to do strength training. Trying to become stronger.
don't skip leg day.
You know what? Sure. I will start a workout regime with Zool. That's what I'll do for the month.
So
Push-ups, sit-ups, plenty of juice, resistance training, cardio.
100 push-ups.
Cardio does not kill
today.
gains. It's important. Your heart health is important.
You got to run 10 kilometers a
There it
day,
is.
100
You
push-ups
both lose
a day,
all of your
100
hair.
sit-ups a day.
Next thing I want to do is I want to talk with Dulcinea.
Dulcinea.
And that was close.
Not that hard.
It's terrible. You did this every time.
It could just be Emily, but no, it's Dulcinea.
Who's ever heard of a giant named Emily?
Emily.
I have.
Who's ever heard of a
Technically, I haven't
child
met any
Asian?
giants, so
There's a
I've also
giant
never
red
heard of a
dog
giant
called
named
Clifford.
Dulcinea.
yeah. So I'm going to talk with her, and I want to talk with her about using the plinth again, and I want to talk about trying
Silver's
to.
there.
Yeah,
Silver's been taking advantage of it for a while.
Is it a plinth with the shape with like childbearing hips?
I just want to try looking at it like once a week.
Is there like scheduled TV time?
You can probably have some time just for an hour because I want to try scrying on some of the people I remember being at the same level I was in the government when I left years ago. So just to see where they're at, to see if there's any
More
discrepancies.
NPCs.
Hey, Zool. You scrying on your girlfriend, too?
I got more things to worry about than a girlfriend.
Because his girlfriend died. You also killed her.
Go ahead.
The lore ghost.
The joke's about it.
Okay. So what do you?
So let's say one of them is.
Okay, so you get one good scry session. The rest of them are bust.
You only one good scar.
That means one name.
One name. Okay, one name would be.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Don't you plan ahead?
So
No, I do. I'm winging all of this.
that's fine. That's what this game's about. You, Scry, Silver's in the corner, kind of upset that you're taking advantage of his time to watch his girlfriend.
Calm emotions.
No.
No. So you, Scry, and
Okay.
what?
I got a good pun. Big boys don't scry.
That's just
Terrible.
Another experience point. Three.
Got this.
Experience points.
Your kids have cancer.
Oh my god.
No. Okay. So you managed to get one good scry. And you see a female elf wearing very regal dress. I want to say political. I don't know. I imagine it's very ornate.
Suit pants. It's Hillary Clinton.
It's Hillary. No, it's like a dress, and there's a lot of wave to it and colors, and it's all a lot of green. They like green. And it looks like she's passionately debating other in a government. Everybody seems to be disapproving of her. She's basically you can kind of tell that she's arguing against working with orcs, and she has this hey man, these might be bad guys. Maybe we shouldn't take over the world kind of vibe. You know her to be Jannalor. Jannalor. She's an elf. She was a childhood friend of yours who's still in the government. But basically that's what you can make out, is that she's basically trying to instill some common sense into the government and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't just go along with this. But they're very disapproving. It's still a government, though, so it's not like they're going to kill her, but they're hearing her out, and then they're just saying, no.
Just...
kind of like AOC. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, one
You
last
said
thing.
three.
I want to talk with Dulcinea about just how...
You did that on purpose.
Dulcinea? I thought there was a second D in there. Okay.
That one's
Dulcinea. It's close. Anyways, talking with her in regards to how she runs her ship, actually quite literally in this case, and just trying to get guess long story short, trying to increase my nobility score on that one.
Your mobility score?
Nobility.
Oh.
Knowledge, nobility.
Knowledge, nobility.
Yeah.
Well,
Totalitarian dictatorship via a hereditary monarchy.
so she's
Giants.
giants.
Just trying to talk with her and see how she runs everything.
Is it kind of like vassalage almost? With the king and then lower? I don't know. You came up with it.
You can
right?
decide.
Yeah, so basically, she was born to the throne. There are lower lords that report to her that she directs out, but in such an isolated environment, there's only so much they can do. And there's not poverty. I mean, there's not super low class. The city's only got so many giants in it, so probably 1,000 giants. I don't know how big this place is. Probably 1,000. So it's not like there's really a big disparity between the noble and the non-noble. There's definitely a class recognized.
And then there's also the Owl Tengu.
Yeah.
That are the lower class.
Okay.
Are they the lower class?
We're perceived as.
I would imagine they'd be perceived as lower class, but they probably play an important part in the ecosystem somehow. They do all the magics. They get the food, probably.
We have massive sized food.
And yeah, just just those three things.
Cool. So then there's a wedding on about towards the end of the month. is when I would imagine Havoc would have stopped getting swole with Zool and would have brought up that conversation to Dulcinea. So the middle arena is skirted out, ready for a wedding. There's tables with food and shitty music being played because it's giant music. It's long sounding, and to them it sounds good, but to you guys it's like
It's just a didgeridoo.
You see that there are like specific lords who are there. Really only a few of them, giant lords, frost giant lords. They're dressed kind of well. There's a few of the Alatengu kind of passing around food, and under there's like massive plates, so there's like 4 of them per plate. But they're being paid well, and they're eating too, so it's okay. And you guys can fromp and drink. There's alcohol. It's very cold. It's ice blue looking, and strong.
The mountains on it?
The mountains on it? I was like, course? Yeah.
This menthol wind.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this cordon bleu. So everybody I would imagine would be there who wants to be there except Atlas because nobody told him. Unless he's been checking in. Invictus. Unless somebody got him.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think Alice has just been busy.
Oh my goodness.
So Alice spends the entire month,
I gotta
15
come up with another
days
wedding
straight
gift. Jeez.
in the 30 days straight in the demi-plane.
Zulu starts walking around with a sleeveless shirt.
Still showing off his new guns. They're not as great as he'd like them to be, but they're
What is
starting
your
to...
strength now? I don't know. Did I gain any strength?
That could explain your 16th level attribute point.
Yeah.
Did you put your... What'd you put your attribute point into? Dex? Wisdom? What'd you do?
He wanted to increase this thing, but he didn't put it in the right stat.
I think I put it into that.
Into what, strength?
Yeah.
Sure, that's why.
Makes sense.
That explains.
If you put it into charisma, it's because you look better, because he did it. If you put it into dexterity, it's because you get a little bit more dexterous, because you're working out. You put it into intelligence, because now you know how to properly work out. You put it into wisdom, it's because you learned that a healthy body makes a healthy mind.
Can you just do all of them?
No, you get one.
No,
The one you picked.
The point that you already...
I know.
So Zul's walking around with his guns out. They're not quite, Havoc or Mofo guns, but, they're developing.
Mofo wasn't that strong either.
Mofo wasn't
that strong. No, but he spent, 12 levels just working out.
That's true.
You don't think all of his attribute points went to strength? So he's, enjoying the leisure. Anybody else doing anything?
The fruits of his labor.
The fruits of his labor. He's just like, I think the salad's over there.
Someone's like, lift this fork, and he can't do it.
This is a huge fork. Oh yeah, that's too much. Anybody else there?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I am.
You're there.
I'll dress up and show up.
Yeah.
I do have
I
fancy clothes.
dress up too. I'm
I'll actually take my
wedding gift.
armor off and everything and attend.
Any of the blacksmiths?
I would probably clean myself and trim my beard. Actually.
You're about to cut your face open, aren't you?
Yeah, that is true.
That process kind of goes off without a hitch. So you guys kind of come in, stand at the front of the room. It's a quick ceremony of that.
Can I actually break my skin with a dagger?
I don't know.
Yes, because I've got +7 strength. I can do it. Okay.
He's just like. He has to rage a little bit.
Without the belt, it's a 50-50 shot on a D4 whether or not I can deal damage to myself.
And the ceremony goes through because it's small. The actual ceremony part of it is short. And then after that, she turns and she's like, "Everybody feast. The treaty has been fulfilled. Tonight I break this kid's back."
Tonight I'm gonna fuck this little man up.
Okay, I know what I'm giving for my gift.
A Better bed.
Back brace.
A potion.
So I'm giving Havoc a chest.
Come on, I got DR6. I can handle this.
We'll find out. She's got a much higher.
What are you giving him?
Yeah, I'm giving him a chest of 3 potions.
She's got a higher CMB.
1 potion of enlarge, 1 potion of bull's strength, and 1 potion of healing superior.
You can use all 3 of those tonight.
You're gonna need this. Trust me. Don't tell your mom.
And to Dulcinea, I will give. Oh no, I just had it.
Look, we didn't give Victus any gifts.
Also a potion of enlarged person, just to keep things fair.
No.
You gave Victus gifts. Remember,
didn't
I
give
gave
him
him a
shit.
picture of the huntsman's.
You kept the painting?
No, I have it perfectly memorized in my mind because of magic.
I feel like we haven't been using that to its the
That
best
spell?
effect. I feel like we should be memorizing things
Like
more.
treaties.
Gosh, which would she prefer more? Okay, I guess I'll give her my shard of adamantium of the
Adamant throne.
of the throne. I'll explain to her the significance of it.
That she can use it to wipe out Havoc anytime she wants.
Yeah, right? She accepts, kind of cautiously.
What does Havoc think of a Tengu giving away a precious artifact of his country?
Yeah.
It wasn't as shiny as the rest.
It's in the middle of a ceremony, so I can't really make a big stink about it. You
Would it-
have one of those?
Would it still, do anything to you? Didn't it only do stuff because it fell?
Yeah, basically. So I'm probably okay now.
He doesn't know that.
But I also don't know that. And also, that's a piece of my nation's throne you're just handing out. Better to my wife than anybody else, I guess.
And that, she's a paranoid person. If anything, this will help bond you. I don't know. That's my guess. That's my gifts.
Out of curiosity, Dr. Hippocampus is not wearing the disguise hat, and you notice that the armor is no longer
I was there when you
necrotic.
took that, and I'm still not okay with it.
It's no longer necrotic. I took off the wounding, so it's not bloody.
Okay.
It still looks fucked up.
It's still covered in spikes.
I sort of made the spikes not as...
Yeah, you filed down adamantium, I'm sure of it.
No, I sort of...
Hippocampus, it's for our image. You know, Silver Hippocampus Industries, things like that.
It's
Steering
not-
customers away.
It doesn't look as evil anymore.
That's
Now
our
it
motto.
Now it has...
Not as evil!
Just
Not
as
as
evil
have,
anymore.
It just doesn't have words like, I am the death, I will bleed the world.
No, it's like Jacob Seed or whatever from Far Cry. It's got all the sins on it. Fucking glutton. Envy.
So this is the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
And we're at this thing.
Yeah.
I have a gift for Dulcinea.
Mhm.
Got it. And Havoc. I was forgetting.
The
And the other guy. Silver wheels up a platform that has something like a tarp over whatever it is.
Uh-oh.
He's like, "Here you go, congratulations," and he walks away and he just leaves the party.
Alright,
So it's now in the middle of the room, kind of?
Yeah, I presented it to you both, and then just walked out.
I'm gonna sneak a peek under the tarp and not
So-
just pull it off.
All right, so it is 1,000 gold piece lab equipment. Not only is it 1,000 gold piece, it's also masterwork.
Alright.
You now have lab equipment that's master.
Atlas made his own copy because he was sick of his bullshit.
Is Havoc drinking at all? Or is he still...
Nope.
Absolutely. Okay, never mind.
Don't give him that.
Nope, not
Take
giving
something
anything.
else.
Why are you giving him something?
No, not anymore.
You could still give a gift that...
Give him a gift.
Give it to Dulcinea. She probably
Yeah, she'll
drinks.
take something. Maybe.
If I give her something, she'll become sickened from it.
It's
Because
a
only
hobgoblin blood
hobgoblins
brew,
can
isn't it?
drink it.
So you guys party. You're all looking dapper. those who have attended and changed.
I'm
Those who
fantastic.
haven't
Chicken
changed.
dance.
It's funny.
Those who haven't changed are normal looking at a party, kind of like at a place because it's gross. But you have a good time. It's a good night. Long music. You party the night away. Food, drink.
Does anyone else give gifts?
Nope. I'm not there.
He's not there.
You cheap fools.
I'm trying to think. I got nothing. Actually,
Ask
technically,
one of them to make something. They had time. Oh, you got a holy flask.
Griff gives him a picture of the huntsman.
He's been painting. It's only as good as if you were.
It's a little sloppy,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I don't really need any gifts. Thank you.
Oh no, it's good. It reminds us of where we came from, our roots, right? Killing random people in the woods.
It's been a long time since we killed random
Every
people in
time
the
you
woods.
look at this, think of the mayor of Angwith.
help me! I'm on fire.
I vaguely gesture to all the faces on the armor that I've shined up for the wedding. Like, I don't forget a single face.
Right.
Oh, I know what I give. Dr. Hippocampus thought of something. He made a nice gold necklace with a little vial that has some of the lifeblood tree sap in it.
Cool.
Gives that to Dulcinea. It's a nice little pendant.
Could Jewel get Dr. Hippocampus to make a potion of calm emotions?
Let's see. Calm emotions. What
We
level
need
is that?
brew potion. As a
I do have that. Alchemist get it.
Yeah.
So what level is that spell?
That's like a 2 or
Um,
something. It's like very small. Calm emotions is not in this one because I have it as an automatic thing.
I got you.
I think it's level 1 actually.
No.
It is level 1.
Level 1 or 2?
2.
2.
Standard.
What's its base price?
This would be easy. Simple. Yes or no? Let me see.
I imagine you could probably do this.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to figure out the gold.
Well, if it's 250 or less,
We're
I can do it
flush
in 2
with
hours.
gold.
Do you need calm emotions, the spell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because alchemists turn spells into potions somehow.
It's brew potion.
Yeah, but they're like...
Alright, what do you need to know, Kobe?
He just wants to know how much it costs.
Yes.
To cast?
To cast?
No, to make the potion. How much does the potion of calm emotions cost?
Oh, that's easy.
Well, that, or it's,
Make up a number.
what's the caster level of it?
Caster level is 2.
2. So it's
No,
2,
the caster level would be 3.
3 for Paladin, I'm guessing?
Or no, it'd be 3 for a cleric.
It's 2 for a cleric.
2
It's not 2.
It is.
The spell level is 2. The caster level would be 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. So is it spell level or caster level that is required?
Looking for a kill switch for my barbarian. It's the first, hit on it.
That's because in 3rd edition you can go into Frenzied Rage or
He says because of domination or confusion.
that as well.
Caster
It's
level,
not giving me any
so
kind of
I imagine you can do it if it's like a 3rd level spell.
50 times 3
is 100
times, I would use lowest caster level. If I could.
You got it? You good? Get it out?
Got it.
Drink this if you're feeling a little bit upset.
It'll take me more than a hour. but-
Probably
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay, so
That
okay,
would
could you
work.
make me
What?
3?
No problem.
Just how much?
like by definition a caster level
Like,
3 potion, and he always has to make the check because if he's raging, he always has to make the check.
Basically,
It's a thought that
if you
counts.
ask for 3 of them, it takes me a day and a half.
Okay, so let's say I asked you this a week before.
Okay.
Sure.
I may do 3.
Okay, so
You
I-
present 3
yeah,
common
I-
motion.
You
I
owe me
present-
like 1,500 gold.
okay,
Or you spend 1,500 gold making a potion.
okay. So I present the 3 potions to Havoc and Dulcinea, and I explained In every relationship, there's always a first fight.
Oh god.
When this happens, take these and let your problems be solved peacefully.
And not destroy the castle.
So essentially, Zul is like, here's some alcohol.
Well, have you heard of the wine box idea?
No.
You write letters.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and you put them out in a box for your first fight.
During the ceremony, Lament finds some time to catch up to talk to Havoc, somewhat privately. She realizes, she approaches you and she starts talking because she knows that you're not happy with her. Basically, what she says is, she says that her time in the far north is, she can tell it's coming to an end. She's going to return to the Iron Glacier, whatever iteration of that it begets. She may not be anything of importance there, but she will be returning, and she will continue to help her people, that she views as her people as the tribe giants at this point, and the Hobgoblins, who are still her people. And she says to Havoc that no matter what, even if he doesn't think so, Havoc is still her son until the end. And then she leaves.
All right, I will consider that.
So then the rest of the party goes off without a hitch. And
Dr. Hippocampus hands out some alchemist kindness to everybody.
for the hangover.
Hangover's gonna happen.
Yeah, you guys party into the wee hours of the morning. The next day, you're probably pretty bent, but you recover, and the month ends, and the ship castle.
The reason I don't drink is I can't get my beak in a bottle. People think that I'm like this great person. It's just because I can't drink.
We have a mug.
At the end of that month, has Atlas made his supplies?
How are you making it?
I had all the supplies with me up in the.
But you have like craft and stuff.
Yeah, craft is just intelligence.
Okay.
And Atlas is intelligent.
I imagine. Well, it took him a month just to make the lab equipment.
Yeah.
So I imagine you made lab equipment.
That's what I needed.
Okay, then yeah.
So I can cast my spell.
Was it 1,000 gold? How'd you make it?
Clones.
I can make it. It's just craft. Everyone can craft.
No, but did you do the math and you roll and you did the time?
Yeah. Because you can just take 20.
But when
He's
he
nowhere as high as I got.
It doesn't matter. Because the only difference is the +5. So having absorbent amount of time doesn't change how much time it takes. Because +5 is what makes it quicker.
And what's your total roll?
31.
31?
Plus, actually, I could use moment of prescience on that too. And I have no reason not to because I'm just in my own world. So 31 plus 16, which is 47. Atlas is competent enough to make
I
this.
would imagine he could probably throw this together. Not as well as Silver, though. It's not as good.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
I'm going to cast Clone now.
Yeah.
2 and 4. It takes 6 months for my clone to grow.
Okay. Cool. Weird. So the the castle is now ish on the cusp of the Iron Glacier. Victus, you see it kind of rolling in. News of this has spread throughout the Iron Glacier, so people know what's happening.
I make sure that everybody knows that, like, hey, these are friendlies. They're not.
News of this has spread around the Iron Glacier, so people know what's going on.
Yeah, as in, so they know that it's good, not just, hey, there's a giant city coming over the horizon.
No, I think he
He means that people
in
know
that
it's good.
month, people
Okay.
have already been prepared.
Okay.
Doom has made an official proclamation.
People know this is happening.
I just want to be.
I've seen some shit, so... Well, so yeah, it kind of like glides over the hills and then stops. And you guys, those who can see, there's like balconies, I imagine. You can see that you're there.
I'm looking in the window.
The Iron Glacier is very industrialized at this point. it was industrialized before, but it's like shit's churning. There's like smoke stacks, and you can see a lot of military going on. In the docks, there's a lot of boats there. You can see boats being made.
Atlas know to come out of his whatever it is.
You have like a timer set.
After Atlas casts the spell, he's done. So
Okay.
he'll come back after that.
Yeah. So he comes back, and Havoc is married, and you guys had a good time, and you've all gotten a little bit stronger, and Zool's a little bit more buff.
Atlas has spent the time to shave because he's got a shaving kit.
You look a little bit more dapper.
How nice of you to join us,
He's
Atlas.
pressed his suit.
So Dulcinea kind of motions that you guys they're going to get beamed down. So maybe they can go talk to Doom.
Yeah, I suppose I would introduce her. And
So everybody kind of gathers in the room, and then unless anybody has anything else they want to do.
Nope.
The dwarf prince is going to come with you, rather reluctantly, but with a lot of heckling. And Griff's going to kind of heckle him more, but he's gonna follow you along. He knows that they're making this stop, and then you're going to go. So you guys
better go.
And that was a month more that he got to lay on a bed and.
No. Griff was kind of an asshole to him, so he's been working out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit trimmer. He's still fat.
He
dropped down from like 500 to 200 to 380. Mostly water weight. But he's he joined the workout. He's been doing a lot of dancing.
You can dance.
You can dance if you want to. So yeah, you guys get beamed down. Standing there. Doom and some guards are at the bottom. They knew what was happening, so they greet you. So Doom greets Havoc, and he sees his mother, and he kind of because he already talked to her. He's kind of come to terms with it already, right? Because he's like, yeah, I found her. We talked. I'm over it. It's okay. She gave me blessings to fuck Calamity. And
I think the real novel opportunity is what was Doom doing during all of the ongoing stuff, because he's apparently gone on his own adventure,
like before. Because during this month, Doom's been just
during this month, during
running
running around in the north,
he's been just
got his own side adventure.
He's been ramping up the military and working for a little bit with the dwarves, so he's been preparing for war.
Yeah.
Enlisting. There's posters on the streets that it's like, we want you.
There's probably some dwarves walking around here now, too.
Probably. So he greets you. You guys introduce Dulcinea. Dulcinea is happy that she wasn't immediately shot down.
Oh man, that was probably a stressful land.
Pull out the blueprints of the castle. I'm like, okay, cannon's here, cannon's there.
Yeah. Victus, are you there?
Yeah.
So you went with Doom to meet them at the base? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Victus is there as well.
Victus, we've missed you.
It's been so many days.
Havoc's married now.
Havoc's married?
What?
Yeah,
Congratulations!
It was a big wedding, we get presents.
I thought she said no.
Yeah, and then turns out that this is the best way to solve a treaty.
Okay. Why are you rubbing your nipples?
Does Victus rolls like a fort save?
No, I'm not asking. I'm asking you why you were rubbing your nipples
I'm
right
scratching my chest.
Okay.
It was like Victus roll a fort save to see how tired he is from caring for the children.
And running every day, fencing.
Hey, can you cast Waves of Exhaustion on? Yeah? No.
Gotcha.
Um,
I can make you permanently sickened and shaken too if you want.
Please don't.
And Doom sees the dwarf prince, and he's like, "Oh, is this the prince to secure the dwarves' trust?"
Yes. Now we just need to get him there.
Looks kind of like an asshole. Dulcinea and Doom talked for a while, and they kind of had Doom was kind of like, "Oh, we could fortify." They are talking about like you were saying with the castle. So they kind of returned to the Iron Throne to strategize together.
do sketching on the blueprints. All right, we're gonna.
And you guys kind of retire to wherever Victus has been staying, I would imagine, with Taza.
Can I go see the babies?
The inn.
I coon over the babies.
The babies are probably out of their incubators at this point.
Cool, I cool.
Okay.
And into the fire.
So Taza will, be
No vomiting.
like a cradle. I would
So you
imagine.
do it.
I don't know what happens after a month.
If they open their mouth.
We are feeding them like mammals.
So they're, you have like a cradle set up, I would imagine, or like the bassinet, and
Yep.
they're okay.
We've got a spinning thing that's a single gold coin, a knife, a house.
Oh, you mean the what is it called? The
Flaming
the
part
mobile.
of an ever-burning torch. Fire, knife, gold. The three main things you're...
yeah. So Taz is there. She looks well rested after a month. They've kind of adjusted to the life of taking care of children. They still look very tired, like they have to wake up early.
Very good at sneaking vegetables into
He
children's
doesn't sleep
beds.
much anyways.
He
It's
does.
fine.
He doesn't have a-
Sleight of hand.
Pickpocket
I can
vegetables into their
pickpocket the
mouths.
vegetables in. Here's the airplane.
as good as they look though, you can't help but notice that they have a little bit of like dried throw up on their shirt that they haven't noticed, and there's like bits of like diaper poop in like the corner that they may have not cleaned up that one night because they were busy and tired, and the kids were crying. And
I'm imagining Victus in his full rogue suit with the knife strapped to him everywhere, but then he's also got a baby in like a chest
like
carrier.
a chest carrier.
I can use the sleight of hand to hide it.
The baby?
In the same spot you hide your daggers?
No. No. Cut that out.
So yeah, the whole group is in your
Okay.
room.
Can we get some a prestidigitation pass in this place?
Haven't really been able to clean it.
I don't know that spell either. I'll make
Silver? Silver!
Yeah.
Do you have the necklace?
amulet.
Was it a necklace?
It was an amulet.
He crafted the wrong thing!
Yeah, I have whatever the fax was. Wasn't really paying attention. I was watching TV a lot.
Watching what?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Here, have your thing.
This isn't about Sylvia, is it?
No. Why would you?
I don't know what else you would be watching other than like sexy ladies smithing armor or something.
Listen, that was a long time ago. Listen, there's a lot of things happening right
There's
now.
just reflections of seals in your eyes from watching the screen.
Eyes ingrained in my eyes. Ugh. So, don't worry about it. I'm just catching up on things in the world, you know?
All right, well look at this. He pulls out the off the chain shirt, hands it to you.
What do you want? That
Upgrade things.
was that the other thing in the deal?
Yeah, there were two things, and I'll pay you the money.
What was the price for this one?
This one was 24,000.
I don't know about that. I don't want to bring it to Atlas.
12 days.
What do you mean bring it to Atlas? Atlas can't craft for shit.
You can make it.
Please, yours.
I'm sure he could craft it.
You guys talking about me?
Yeah, you can make his thing.
Actually,
I don't make magical things.
I think Dr.
No, you
Hippocampus
got
probably
this.
could.
You totally got this.
I don't want to try.
Where'd my small piece of paper go?
I don't know.
Joe, did you? Yeah. Yeah, this one's 24,807.
That's quite the amount.
How about you and Dr. Hippocampus double up?
Oh,
It would be a learning experience for
Do
him.
you have craft magic arms armor? I think you do, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's do that. Is that like double? Does it just make 4,000 gold? Is that how it works? Or is it like a smaller map?
sure.
No,
Yes.
yeah, doubles
Yes.
your C.
So it's just us both working on
Doubles it, yes.
Yeah.
Rule 0, that is the case.
No.
It triples it, in fact.
No.
triples?
I
Wait.
literally looked at the rules. That's how you double it.
Okay, cool.
So instead of 12 days, it's going to take
6
Six.
days.
Ting, 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 ting.
Then sure.
It's just you guys with like a single piece of armor, and you're both doing the alternating ping, 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 ping.
Silver Hippocampus Industries will take our very first magic.
I feel like you guys need a better.
No, it's perfect. We've already made the cards.
Do you have like another name? Like you could abbreviate it.
Dr. Silver.
Hippo Silver.
No, I have to be first. That was a part of the contract.
Silver Campus.
That's just like a college.
Is it
I didn't go there.
Hippocampus? S
Dr. Hippocampus, do you have a first name?
Doctor.
So
It's not actually a doctor. Wait a second.
Oh, we're using our fake names.
Are you?
I was born for greatness.
So you're Dr. Hippocampus?
Yes. You didn't think that one's
Essentially.
Shouldn't you just be Dr. Hippocampus? But like, not doctor the word, Dr. Hippocampus.
It's Dr. Hippocampus, PhD, MD, alchemist.
Master Sergeant slash.
Master Surgeon.
Progress.
Yeah, I'll take the order.
Dr. Silver.
And they say hobgoblin
Once
names
again,
are
he's in front.
stupid.
Silver
And I'm not a doctor.
Silver Doctor. You could be
Silver
Silver
doctor. Just doesn't roll off the tongue. I could
Silver.
become a doctor.
Silver, do you have a last name?
No.
Blue.
Yeah, then you could be Dr. Blue.
No, I'm we'll never mention the word blue again,
Silver.
or Atlas, or them both together.
Anybody like the color of the sky?
Silver Dr. Blue.
Atlas.
Listen, do you want your item or not? You're going on the do not call list. Yeah, I dropped that. It's not canon anymore.
All right.
Unless you spelled that wrong, I think.
I gotta math this out for how much money I'm giving you, and then we'll share.
Hope you know, Doctor, that we don't. We're a non-profit.
That's
We
fine.
don't make any money on this.
So you guys do this,
It's a sweatshop.
trade
Yeah.
with no problem. Victus and Taza have been expecting you, so you guys are pretty much ready to
We've been expecting you.
get up and go.
Joe, where'd my pencils go?
Do the kids think my nose is a knife?
What?
They're like infants; they don't know anything.
Yeah, but he's been making them hold knives.
They're
but
barely
I'm a
functional.
beast.
Yeah,
I've been giving them dull knives.
I'm sure they can't hold them. Maybe he like puts them on his chest.
The pacifier is just a very small knife.
Oh, jeez.
So they're like, you know, they're the kind of baby that they're in the fucking what's it called, swath? Still
Swaddle?
Yeah, sure. So they can't.
Sounds like a
they're like all bundled up. So they're just the
burrito.
fucking heads that you know they have no control over. So you know, if you like pick them up, it's like. Bleh.
You're so ready to be a father.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
That's what happens when you pick up a baby. Their heads just. Bleh.
Oh my.
Your grubs seem healthy, Victus.
Don't poke their heads.
They have a nuclear button. You shouldn't do
Don't
that.
do that. It's like you poke one of them and it goes vanish.
Cast Spanish.
What I'm gonna do is a little away from this is I'm going to wait until Doom and Dulcinea are done talking, and I want to inform them what I saw in the scrying and inform them that there might be a war in Theramel.
So you leave the inn.
Don't you know that there is a war in Theramel?
Well, Theramel's like
Okay, well, it's
allied with the enemies.
Yeah, and just
So you leave the inn and you go up the Iron Throne, and in the
Admin throne.
yeah the
Iron Throne is copyright.
Admin Throne, and in the top they're doing strategizing. So you relay the information.
Yeah.
And they're interested, but obviously they know that one elf isn't going to change a nation really.
Trying to give them information.
Just one elf cannot have that power.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Our references are blending.
I
forgot.
So yeah, they're grateful for the information, but they don't know what much they can do.
Yep, just relay information.
Cool.
I'll walk back down to it.
It takes you about an hour to do that. Right?
Just don't take the shortcut.
I took the shortcut.
Actually, I could just
Technically, Volley took the shortcut. Just fucking blood stain on the ground still.
yeah, I could just jump out of the tower. And
I
just
wouldn't do
airwalk.
that. Well, I guess that's a good way to hey guys, I have some information. The elves are not totally on board.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I must go. My planet
I
needs
accidentally
me.
summoned an elephant in the room.
Oh yeah,
I forgot this was a thing.
every day. Fucking.
There's an elephant in the room.
We're going to address this right now.
Is it that his dad is Alice?
Can you just get it out earlier in the day?
It's really more like it happens every once in a while.
Why is it
Sometimes you can
happening?
use it.
I missed this part.
Griff is asking.
The mark is
Acting up.
acting up.
Cool.
That's why he still wears the gauntlet on.
Okay.
We're allied with this elephant, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna, actually. It kind of gets summoned in like this weird state where this doesn't really do anything until I guess I can tell.
I
it
don't
to
think this
something.
room is large enough to hold it.
No, I'm kind of questioning how it's.
Everybody's like pushed up against the wall. God damn it,
We got like a
someone
minute. It'll be gone in a minute.
I have this knife.
deflate it. Like a balloon.
I'm gonna pop this out.
It's an actual elephant. What? It will disappear. Just wait a minute. Just a whole minute. No.
He's saying that.
No, I don't know what'll happen if you stab it.
It just starts freaking
Oh god!
I don't know why it's not freaking out already.
Well, it's a part of some sort of element. I don't know. I summon it. I wonder if I summon it from the wild.
This is your fault, Atlas.
Why?
You know why.
Okay.
Actually, now I'm sort of thinking. Actually, does know.
I check my water clock. It's been 30 seconds.
So yeah, Victus is raiding you guys. So he's ready to go. The dwarf prince is complaining a lot.
We're taking the children to
Cold.
Isengard.
He has to walk. He has to support his own weight. He's really upset.
Aren't we going to teleport? Isn't that the idea?
But he's still walking around right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying he's just kind of.
He's not being carried on.
He's
a foot.
walking around and he's complaining. He's just like,
My feet hurt.
it's entirely
Zero,
too
feed him some
cold
cheese.
here.
Like walk ahead of him, offer him some cheese. He'll come to you, and then
I haven't bought cheese yet.
you've got 30 pieces.
I forgot. I ate all of that when I was on the ship a long time ago.
Then erase it.
I know. That's what I'm doing
Don't
now.
bother erasing it. You're just going to refill it.
I can't teleport for another 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we already
Plane
talked.
shift stuff.
We already talked about this. That we can handle it.
Can you cast any spells right now?
Yeah.
Cast a spell.
Could you make this
Mind wipe him.
red?
Dominating.
Memory lapse.
Wait, you can cast that though?
Yes.
Because that's an innate ability.
Memory lapse?
Can you really not teleport? You're just lying, right?
No, well,
Yeah,
he's
he's just
got
lying.
the clone. What does the clone resist?
Meta.
What does the clone cause you to lose?
He just doesn't want to get blown up by an anti-teleportation.
I don't know why he worries. He's got 4 extra lives. He's fine.
That's how you stay rich. Yeah, we talked about this. We'll take care of it. You can stay here.
Well, I'll come along.
You can teleport yourself.
No, you do.
I can't.
You do you.
I'm telling you, I can't.
No.
Do you.
Doctor, check him out. Make him turn his head and cough. Is he okay?
He doesn't have gonorrhea.
Oh God! It's about time for that prostate exam.
You're getting pretty old, Atlas.
I know.
Shut up.
My God, it's like watermelons in here.
Alright,
So we ready to go?
leave? Might as well.
Yes.
Anybody
Let's
need-
just go.
Anybody want to do anything in the Iron
Not
Throne
really.
glacier?
We buy an anvil for 5 gold.
He buys an anvil. He buys some cheese.
I'm not buying any cheese.
Oh. No more cheese.
Well, you can only get mammoth or yak cheese here. So.
It's like Harry.
That makes sense.
The cheese guy is just like, you want some
I
cheese, brother?
invest in some high quality swaddles.
The cream rises.
The cream rises. What did you do?
I invest in a high quality swaddle.
Okay.
2 high quality
Do
swaddles.
you get any of those backpack things?
Yeah.
For the kids?
In the front.
To get silver to
You're going to
master
take those babies with you?
I've got a double. We're taking them to the Dwarven lands.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think that's the safest place?
Is teleportation
Do you know of a safer
safe for
place?
children?
I know an extra dimensional space that's completely free of anything.
We're not raising the kids in the extra dimensional space. Taza would go insane.
It's kind of nice there.
How would she know?
He says this, he's like, it's kind of nice there. I can't catch teleport
You do
anymore.
know. You know she likes to burn things down.
That's true.
It's made out of iron and stone.
She'd find a way.
It's also kind of a prison for people who can't plane shift.
None of them can play shift.
I could, we could figure something out.
You could make a ring of plane shift. That's not important.
I can't make rings.
Oh, I'm sure he could if he tried.
Why are you so bitter?
I don't know.
He's
wanted
going
to
through his
bond.
teeth. Don't worry.
You wouldn't even help me with my problem, but I helped you with your scrying thing.
It took you a month to make it yourself.
Dad.
I could have made one.
Dad.
He hasn't.
Dad. I'm just interjecting the implied dad. In all of
You've
those
got
statements.
to.
You just did that to spite me. Because
Dad.
you're a cranky old man.
Dad.
He lives in his own little pocket universe. Ooh, I'm all in love with his clones who God knows what you do with them.
I got a chicken.
Son.
Go away.
Take this.
Don't make me.
In the cradle.
Don't make me blind blank you. You got a cloning chamber?
I have a bunch of glass and tubes that Silver gave me for the wedding.
I'm sorry, a cloning chamber?
Does anyone want a clone?
What?
I can make you a clone.
I guess you could make me a clone, but like...
Gone senile.
You want
How
one?
old are you?
No, I can do it. I'm telling you, I can do it.
A clone?
Yeah, if you
Just with your
die,
hand.
your body you'll wake up in your clone body.
How
I'll
much?
take a clone.
Well, wait.
I don't wanna know
He's
what-
gonna have it. Do you want him to have your clone?
Let's be honest.
Trapped in a
There's
plane.
worse things you've done to me. In other timelines.
I haven't done those things.
What
It's not your vat. It's Havoc's vat.
Oh.
Havoc, do you want a clone?
No.
I'm having a philosophical crisis here. I'm just thinking about clones.
No, it's not animate until you die.
What would you do with my clone if I died?
I wouldn't have to do anything with it.
The one convenient thing about Dungeons and Dragons
It's
is
not
it
even
makes
you, though.
morality really simple
sure it's
by
not?
actually giving everything mechanics. So it's just like, oh, what happens with clones? Well, spirits are real, so your spirit goes from one body to the other. There's no moral dilemmas.
There's probably some kind of dilemma.
Yeah, the clone doesn't have any consciousness until
you die.
Until you die and your consciousness takes over the clone's body.
Could we set up a organ harvesting setup?
Jesus
Here's a better question. Why do you think you need clones?
I pull off my shoe.
What are you so scared of, Atlas?
Didn't you watch Angwith get eaten?
You're gonna cut off a toe?
I cut off my
You think
big
you're gonna be
toe.
eaten by-
There's blood squirting all over the floor right now.
Oh god, you could have just done slices of flesh. Oh man!
It's like dripping down your hand. He's squirting on the floor right now.
Hey, Burger, you gotta heal.
Do you need that from me?
Taz is like, holy shit! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Where's the vat? I can't let this thing rot.
It's back in the.
Oh god!
I throw you a towel.
It's up in the castle.
Where's Dolce Gabbana?
She's strategizing. You want to get up to the castle. You can teleport up there.
Well, I gotta go get in that castle so I can get to your vat.
Does somebody know regenerate in the house?
Nope.
No.
The
Yeah.
shaman should.
Yeah.
I mean, I can heal it so it stops bleeding. But
No,
he's still going to be missing
give him
a
his
thumb.
toe back.
You guys
up.
should have
I
regenerate.
don't have regenerate. I didn't take it.
The blood's just shooting
Hey, Gordon, I'm
everywhere.
not going to clone Havoc. You're not going to clone anybody.
He
You're
just
a madman.
he gave me his
He
toe.
doesn't know what he's doing.
Atlas, how many clones can you make?
One per vat.
How many vats do you have?
2 right now.
Well, I've got one, and Havoc's got one.
How
Havoc,
much?
where's the equipment?
Do you have the other thing? There's 2 things needed, right?
Yeah, you need the equipment and then some supplies from the lab, which
Okay.
are a focus that you can reuse.
It's backing the Cloud Citadel.
You going to your plane or are you going to that?
I'm gonna go to that.
Well, I'm going to that first.
He's going to destroy it.
Yeah. You're not going to clone Havoc. You're a madman.
You don't want a clone?
My shoe is filling up with blood.
Heal. Hey, we're not gonna-
You instantly
You're not
gain
gonna clone Havoc.
max health. And your toe stops bleeding. It's a stump now.
Sorry.
Your
I'm not sorry,
speed
you
is
did it.
decreased by. I totally could have reattached the toe by putting it on there.
It's too late now.
What's so bad about getting a clone?
How can we trust this guy who has his own planar dimension, who's obviously lying to us about teleporting? And now he wants to clone us, and he's been cloning himself.
Maybe
I don't
he's
know
the
if I trust him
clone.
with my wallet,
Well,
but I gotta admit, I'll trust him with my
so-
He
wallet.
apparently has history with everything in this world, and
So-
we're just going to trust him.
Clone-
We're trusting him this entire time.
Clone is, I think, like... It's necromancy?
It is necromancy.
So it's kind of frowned upon?
Is necromancy frowned upon?
Well, let
It's
me
not
put it this
evil.
way, right? I'm a cleric, not a paladin. I don't have a retirement fund going on. I don't have a good retirement plan when I go. So, clone sounds great.
Wait a second. Morgrim,
Yo.
do you know resurrection? Or
Yeah, and
whatever?
I got a diamond.
Half of us do.
Yeah, cool. I take a knife and I cut off a little bit of hair.
I'll take it. Your backup plan is in initiation.
That sounds like a better backup plan than me.
Is that how that works? You need hair?
This is cheaper.
Is it?
He's holding
His head is just getting slowly covered in
I
blood.
just have like a small bald spot.
I use Windwalk and I get you the equipment.
Can't you use prestidigitation to
I
keep
fly.
food fresh?
I'll fly to the castle.
Who gets there first?
Windwalk is slower than flying.
Windwalk goes 60 miles per hour.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it is. Low maneuverability, like goes straight up.
You're thinking of airwalk.
Oh,
Windwalk.
airwalk.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's doing wind. This is different. He like
Also,
turns to
airwalk would
wind.
be faster if you have a higher move speed.
All right, I'll use my
He's gonna teleport.
I'll use my supernatural teleport. The
Oh, super.
dimensional slide.
No, he does have one.
Alright.
So he just after he's
that's
just been
not-
yelling that he can't teleport.
Everyone who doesn't know anything about magic is like, yeah, we knew it. We knew he was lying.
So I watch him go and I go, I really hope my toe isn't superstitious.
it just like drops on the floor.
No saving throw.
So what? You just get there?
He just gets there because he
How long does it
teleports.
take you to do it?
He just teleports.
10 minutes. It's going to take 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Oh.
I'm gonna get there.
So he's probably gonna get there first then.
I cast Rift of Ruin on it.
Dimension door
I
takes
counterspell that.
How to spell it?
Yes. I have to make a spellcraft check.
to identify.
I have not a spellcraft check.
I
This
thought
is
counterspell wasn't a
Oh
reaction.
wait, is Rift of Ruin?
It is for Atlas.
Okay.
What is
He's
the
an
range of
arcanist.
Rift of Ruin?
Which is why Dulcinea is an arcanist. So
It
she
is
can
far?
reaction.
Okay.
Cast it on the ground and then a line.
So you're in the castle. Rift of
Yeah, but
Ruin.
how far away are you from him?
Um,
From Atlas.
He would probably pop up. Actually, you didn't know where I was. So where are you popping up?
That's a good point. We gotta run through this castle looking for it.
Well, he would probably know where it is because he's been there the whole time.
You've been in your own little extra dimensional area. You just lost a toe for nothing, dude.
that's an 8th level spell.
It's a toe.
He'll get another one.
Your speed
Yeah, hold
increases
on.
by 5 feet.
She can do regeneration.
I just gotta find out what level it
And it
is.
probably takes like an hour.
So
If I can't find it, then I would follow him because he knows where it is, or he knows what his.
wouldn't he get there first though?
Well, the teleport would get there first.
What is Rift of Ruin?
Because it takes him 10 minutes to get there.
No, it doesn't take 10 minutes.
That's
3 full
I think it takes 10
rounds.
minutes
How long
to
is that?
10 minutes to cast this clone.
Oh,
Once I get to the map.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
It's 6
I was
seconds.
gonna say Dimension
Around.
Slide shouldn't be fucking 10
Dimension
minutes.
slides instantaneous.
Yeah, so he gets there first.
Well, he gets
6
up there
times
first.
3.
But
He teleports into the castle first, and then a couple seconds, minute or two later, probably you arrive in the castle. He doesn't know where it's at though, so he's just like, "Oof,"
D100 to see if he finds it.
and then you. That's a good point. You know where it is.
He also knows that it was a wedding gift, so he'd assume wherever the wedding was.
Yeah.
He's like,
Or the
what,
chances
what?
that Atlas finds it is the real question.
Well, Alex probably reappeared in his room, I would imagine, or wherever he was at.
He didn't have a room. He stayed in his extra dimensional
Well,
plane the
where,
whole time.
wherever.
Well, everyone had a
Yeah,
quarters
yeah.
that we shared. Remember with the big bathroom?
No, I wasn't part of
You
that.
was there.
With the stone-shaped wall or whatever.
I think one of the first places Atlas would look, though, is in the giant
The giant. Okay.
chamber. I don't think he would go in, because I think that he'd be a little bit hesitant of the anti-magic field, which may or may not allow him to cast clone within the anti-magic
It's
field.
back on at this point,
In which case, both of us have rushed here to try and do magic to the thing.
and you can't.
And neither of us
So now
can
you're
do
just like
magic.
pushing this cart, like, no, let me.
He's still holding the toe.
Who is stronger?
Yeah!
what is happening?
So you know where it's at. It's in the center of the anti-magic field, I would imagine, and you would probably go right there, and then Atlas would appear and then follow you there.
How strong is the anti-magic field? Can it really repel an 8th or 9th level spell?
Yes.
Magic gets nullified inside it.
To do alchemy, don't you need to be able to do magic almost? So why would it be under an anti-magic?
Like a 9th level.
Because they don't know what it is. They don't care about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
We're not going to use it to make alchemy.
Outside of the field, you can break the field using
Well, when you're inside.
material.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're gonna crash the city. Right above the other city.
So let me also rephrase something. Dimensional slide doesn't let you go places that you can't see, which means that we're both just sort of at the door of the castle.
Yeah. Okay, well, no, because he's just moving.
Yeah, he's just
You
moving.
dimensional slide to it, and then you see him like.
Yeah, we're gonna have to both go into.
So you guys go in. You know where it's at. You don't.
Well, we're next to each other then,
Yeah, you're following him.
because I can't teleport to that.
Right.
So we can't cast magic.
Not
Not
inside.
So where's two?
and my giant stone building. Son of a bitch. That's the only thing I have that's small though, because I gave the tank away.
Have we cleaned the tank?
No.
Somebody needs to clean the tank.
Do I have both of them right now?
Don't destroy this. It's expensive
I think
material.
I got the bloody one.
I know, I made it! It was a gift to you! And I re-gifted it.
I got this. No, I'm taking it back. You can't have it.
You can keep that toe, because I'm going to break this right now, and this is going to be really weird, because then you'll have a toe for no reason.
Go.
I tackle the equipment.
I tackle him. This is a mage fight. And I whip out the dagger. What is AC? I cannot touch his AC.
I know you can't hit him.
There's no chance.
So
What's your standing AC?
If there's no magic right now, it's 24.
Then I can do it. I can touch him.
So Silver charges the lab equipment? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because he's got a mace.
So you charge the lab equipment, and then Atlas like charges Atlas like a madman.
You brute.
Well then,
It's initiative now,
That's
right?
a grapple.
Yeah.
That's initiative.
grapple or attack or...
I would. What are you trying to do? Just tackle it over? Or are you trying to
Must have
smash
break
it
I guess I'm trying to destroy it.
with your mace?
I guess my body and my mace. Just a fit of anger.
I guess I don't know, like a
That's a sunder.
sunder.
And trying to stop him would be a grapple.
Yeah. So
or
I'll make a grapple check.
make your grapple check first.
Woo!
Is that a 20?
17.
Moment of prescience is suppressed, so we can't use those.
I was just thinking about that.
Yep.
Oh, it's just literally just them in their natural state.
You are marginally stronger than me, though.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17, and my combat maneuver bonus is 8. I don't think I erased that. Yeah, no, I didn't. 8 minus 1, and I'm bigger than you. So I get a size bonus, right?
Your size bonus is 0. His size bonus is -4.
Oh, okay.
That's just against. That's already against CMD.
Oh, it's 10 plus.
It's 10. You get 10. So that's 7 plus 17 plus
22.
8 is 25
There you go.
minus 1, and then you get the -4 for being small.
I already got that machine. I know that.
If Havoc dies, I'm not letting him die! I tackle you, and I've got to need this!
So you've got like a toe in one hand.
We're all on the ground.
Yeah, you have no idea this is happening.
I start doing airwalk up there.
Okay.
Don't make me give you a necklace!
Did you get him?
Oh, shit!
Oh.
That's an artifact. It's not suppressed right now.
Oh boy, that can only be put on Havoc.
So Atlas, he got you?
Wait, is magic items also suppressed?
Yes.
Well, we're fucking tired.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it was like an immediate rush of adrenaline, and now that you've like grabbed him, you're just like, ugh, you can't get
Start cuddling because I'm so tired.
I won't let Havoc die.
Like, let go of me! I can't get off the ground. An old man who's exhausted, a kobold who hasn't slept in a year, and it's just the worst Scrabble with like a knife and like a toe and a fucking mace.
And you guys are just exhausted, yeah. So I imagine you're like holding him on the ground, and you're both just exhausted to the point where you can't really move.
Alice, Alice, is it true?
It's what true.
Are you really my dad? You gotta tell me, man.
I think I might be. We gotta go talk to
What
that.
are you doing, man?
We gotta talk to that.
How long have you done?
Only about as long as you. Exactly as long as you. We gotta talk to the dragon.
You can't clone people, man. That's weird, man.
It's not weird. It's not weird. It's just a body in a vat. And once he dies, he shows up in the vat. Although he's a little bit weaker.
There's 3 frost giants kind of up in the upper, and they're just kind of like leaning on spears, like watching this.
Yeah, the ice elementals.
It's like
like a movie playing out for them. Aww.
Oh god, this is blood all over.
There's blood from the toe just like spurting everywhere.
It's like this like majestic flying city with beautiful like floors has just got a blood trail from the toe.
The toe doesn't have that much
No, it's
blood.
Wow, there's a lot of blood in that toe.
Yeah.
You think it's havoc? It's probably got a big toe.
You've probably arrived at the front door, Isabel.
Okay.
Let me cast a spell to preserve my friend's life
I walk in there.
in the form of a baby's body.
It's over here.
Zul
As long as we're right here, we're doing it.
walks into the main, at the edge of the magic field.
Did he airwalk?
He airwalked up,
airwalk.
and he sees in the middle of the room, about 30 feet from the lab stuff.
A father embracing his son.
Atlas is on top of Silver, like holding him, but they both look like they're super tired, and Silver's like trying to drag him.
It's like the end of a wrestling match.
Tap out, Tommy! What the hell are you guys doing?
Don't destroy it, Zool.
There! It says, from Silver.
I walk into Enter Magic Field, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? You trying to destroy his equipment? Actually, it's not his equipment, it's his equipment.
Now,
Zool,
What happens to you?
you have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
All of your stuff spits out onto the ground.
and your belt of strength is gone, so now you're super weak.
Yep.
No, I
Don't you have I know.
I still have a 12 ability score.
Yeah, I think he does have a ring of sustenance.
I do.
Yeah,
So you're super tired now.
Gotta go on top of him. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. I can't think. So I'm on the ground, just trying to put stuff back into the bag, but it's all not fitting. I don't know why. It's like, oh.
This is another animatable moment.
Yeah, it's a very animatable moment.
What did you do to me?
It's the ambulance! It doesn't work!
We all knew the ambulance.
I worked for a whole month on these muscles. They're gone.
It's just the magic. Did you know what Havoc did to me?
Everything
He said it was okay to do push-ups using your tongue. Who says that?
You gotta get him off of me!
You see this bag? This bag right here? I need to stuff back in this bag.
It's like you super gravity to him.
Just spread it all over the place. Oh, there is cheese. Nice and blue.
Is there like Morgan matter all over your face?
Oh yeah, because we
Like so
stored
many
the corpse in there.
No, that was the other one. That
was the other
the
bag?
backpack. No. Oh, my arrows are in there too. They're just like.
Endless quiver, don't you?
Dragon chop chops on the ground.
He has a dragon slaying
There's a
arrow.
dragon slaying arrow that lands right next to you.
The frost giants are like laughing at you guys, just staring from the upper level.
Silver, don't touch that arrow. Don't.
It's magically suppressed anyway.
It's suppressed. But don't touch it.
Why do you have this?
Because we fight dragons.
There's also a couple exploding arrows, I think, in there too.
Yes. Those aren't magic. They're just explosive. Let's see what else. What's in there? Yeah, your ring won't save you now.
Alright, Atlas. Alright.
You think those guys are doing okay up there?
I can go check on them.
I'm still pissed off that he fucking teleported.
Listen, Grim, we all knew this.
I know, but come on!
We all know he's an asshole.
Yeah. I'm sure he's doing something stupid right now. You can't do it!
Calling by like his tail.
Atlas, the mark's getting worse. You just gotta... You have to teach me magic, Atlas. You just gotta teach me about this stuff.
I'll show you how to do a clone spell.
Anything but the clone spell. I've learned this here. How long have you had this idea?
I'm pretty sure.
Years.
Can Silver make a check to ungrapple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be really hard right now because they're exhausted.
Yeah, I don't even know my roll. I
Is that a versus check or is that versus my CMD?
Yeah, it's versus.
I think he makes the check against. It's escape artist or
Strength, right?
It says right here, it's CMB's base attack bonus strength side.
yeah, but to escape grapples you can do
Either one.
either
I
one.
definitely don't want to use escape.
But he's also getting a minus now due to the fact that he's exhausted.
That's a -4, right?
What is? Oh, because you're smaller. Oh, exhaustion.
Yeah,
It's 11.
Exhaustion might be 6.
7.
it's a lot.
I'm just gonna say it's 20. I got 20.
Exhausted is -6.
Yeah, then I got like 20.
Yeah. So Alice with -6 strength has a 3 strength score, and that puts him at.
Oh shit.
Keep in mind, strength score is a part of your CMD as well.
Yeah.
So I think you're both lowered the same amount. So
Yeah,
you still
but
get
now you're lowered for this roll. Or we were always lowered for this. This is just the weakest.
This is a -4 for me.
If you want, I'm just gonna push off you, and I'm just gonna give up. I'm not even gonna go for any.
You're probably too exhausted to do it
You're
anyway.
just gonna jump at me again anyways. You're just gonna be flopping back and forth.
I'll teach you. We both just like flop.
You're like,
Just let me clone Havoc.
He's still holding the toe.
Fine, whatever. You consent. Havoc can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
You'll still like picking up the pieces.
I start like just grab my stuff. I'm just kind of
a couple of the frost giants are like, and then the magic field disappears, and you guys feel your strength return.
The magic field turns off.
Yeah,
They turned it off. They need you to sort your problems first.
Some strange ass therapy.
dude. Like we immediately get our energy back, or is it like slowly coming
yeah,
back?
because the magic comes back.
So you just stand.
Listen, Alice, that shit's
No, I think they still
I don't know
keep
what that
the
means.
exhausted fee until someone casts.
No.
No.
Nobody touch the arrows. Alright? I don't know which ones are which.
It's like they're all like coming like with magic.
That's anti-dragon. That one just explodes. Yeah.
Havoc's chill with regifting the regift. And take the Masterwork one. It'll be better for you.
There's a house in the middle
Masterwork what?
The Masterwork lab set. I don't know if Masterwork does anything, but I did it.
It's not for me. It's for Havoc.
No, I mean the lab equipment.
I know it's for Havoc.
If you want the better equipment.
I've already got mine.
So you're not going to take it.
It's not for me.
You already have. I'm offering you my lab equipment for your plane.
But this is for Havoc.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to fucking destroy this thing.
The giant button's ready to go yet.
Just take the gift.
I know. I'm taking it for Havoc.
To your plane.
I don't know.
Fuck, I'm walking out. You can do what the fuck
He
you
just
want.
turns and walks out.
You don't want to learn the spell?
No.
It's cool. You could have your own clone. You could clone Sylvia.
God.
Just like a heel turn.
We're going to need another montage.
You're gonna need a cubic inch of her flesh.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Do we still have that
Well,
skin?
we had that quest before, so.
Yeah.
No, I'm done.
I spent 10 minutes cloning.
Silver walks out. You clone, and I imagine shrink the stuff that unshrunk.
I'm just quickly
And probably move the
8 months.
Oh wow!
probably move the stuff so that it doesn't go back under.
That's how long the clone takes to gestate?
And you guys pack up your shit. I would imagine Atlas would move the lab equipment out of
that field.
the field.
It needs to be moved out of the field, or else it would just get nullified, I think.
Hey, Alice, how long would it take you to make another vat?
Oh God.
Go ask Silver.
Good for you.
You just hear Silver in the distance.
It took me a while to acquire those supplies. Maybe we can get something down in the city below, though.
Down in the city below, the group is basically...
Regenerate.
Yeah, so Havoc blows a toe back real quick.
Now, if you go and get a magical limb, and that wasn't the leg,
If I lose that leg later on down the road.
I'll be pissed. So lose the other leg.
Okay.
I own that toe.
They're basically ready to go.
Yeah, Alice will move that vat into a very secure place in this castle.
Mhm.
Then he's gonna
It's Dustin in his bedroom. Just
gonna look at it like,
oh my god, who put this here?
Is that Havoc? This isn't how I want our bloodline to continue.
It's just Vegeta in the fucking healing tube.
Yeah.
Mondo cool, boys. Mondo cool.
Gosh. Oh, look.
You guys look like you're emotionally drained.
I'm doing okay.
Alright.
Let's go talk to a dragon.
How long have you been able to teleport?
That wasn't a teleport.
Oh, I can't tell the difference.
It was a fucking teleport, you liar.
No, it wasn't.
Alright.
That's when I go from here to somewhere over there.
Are we
Ready to go?
I'm all packed. I've got the baby on the back and the baby on the front.
Do we have enough for the baby and the girl included?
I can take me in 5.
Shoot
Do
a
I
quick
count as
message.
3 or 1?
Shoot a quick message to Doom. Tell him that we're going to go take care of the other half of the treaty with the dwarf and be rid of him.
Dude's like, yeah.
And it means you won't have to stand up anymore, Durgan.
Durgan's like,
You just cut your toe off.
He's like, holy fuck!
Alice is covered in Havoc's blood. Woo! You're safe now, Havoc. 8 months from now, you'll be safe. Just stay alive until then.
I think I can get everybody with 2 except for Atlas.
Do I count as 3 or 1?
You have 3, because you have babies, I would imagine. Well, 4, because Taza.
4, yeah.
Taza. The 2 babies and the
2
Taza.
babies, Taza.
And
I was
yourself.
talking about individual.
So in total, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
Where's the 14th?
There's the
The
prince.
I
Dwarf.
already got him.
If someone,
There should be 13.
Dwarf Prince, 3 NPCs from
Victus.
Victus, and then 1, 2, 3.
We don't
4.
count each other.
That's
how
true.
many people can tell?
No, I'm
1,
just
2,
counting in
3,
total.
4,
I know,
5,
there should be
6,
still
7.
13.
So 4 plus 7
There's 11.
is 11. And we've got 10 teleports between the 2 of you.
So that means
I'm pretty sure we have
can
enough.
take 10, so we're missing one person.
One person
Or
can't
someone,
go.
which means Atlas has to take himself.
Yeah!
So it works out perfectly. That's what I'm saying.
He's like doing the math in his head. Wait a minute.
Something's not adding up.
So you got 1,000 gold pieces?
Why?
Well, you wanted a vat, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't care which one of you makes the vat, but I would like to come back since I'm not a paladin.
We can heal you.
Why do they keep
How
that?
With resurrection.
Immediately come back.
How long before you can cast resurrection? Doesn't matter.
Immediately.
So if you're not,
As soon as you die.
what's the longest time you wait before you can cast resurrection?
150 years. 160 years.
I thought it was 2 rounds.
No,
No.
we're thinking of Revivify,
Yeah.
which is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is a lot
shit.
longer, which is, let's see, 10 rounds per minute, 50 rounds.
Yeah.
Not 2.
And that would have like negative levels and stuff. But resurrection, that's fuck, man. You can die now, and then I can come back in a couple
I'm-
years.
I'm-
You wanna die now?
I could have bled out.
Come back in a couple of years and let you back out.
I'm gonna ask the gold dragon for some diamonds.
I don't think the Crypt Dragon-
It's a tough call.
You should pay me for the diamond I gave you.
Well, I was thinking
She
if
spent all
we're going to a dwarven place. There's got to be diamonds.
Yeah, man.
That's where we got the
That's
last
where we got the last one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Griff is ready to go with his group. Whoever's coming with him.
And I'm good to go with my group.
Sorry,
I guess the plane or the ride, you gotta go with Atlas.
Well, you can go back.
Teleport.
I'm not going back for Atlas.
Alice, you're gonna teleport on your own, right?
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll teach you.
Family's,
I can teach you that one.
family's going together.
You wanna come with me?
I guess.
We're just splitting it half and half, basically.
I mean, I can
not
say-
including
Well,
Atlas.
However, first,
Huh?
first I want another spell.
Alright, teleport.
I want you to teach me disintegrate.
Jesus.
I will! What's that for?
I just want it.
You just want disintegrate?
Yeah.
I have a question. Can I
What
teach
you gonna
him
disintegrate?
spells?
No,
Because
it's
I'm
our
a-
No, it means spell book.
Alright,
Okay.
we're leaving.
Modest offer.
It's going to take 11 hours to learn those spells.
11 hours. That took an hour.
Depends on the spell.
It's 1 hour per increment of the spell's power.
Yeah. So like an 8th level
And scrying was
spell.
nothing.
No, scrying was 4 hours.
How much is teleport?
5 hours. 6
Alright, I have
hours.
an idea. Yeah. Shit, do I need to know where I'm going to teleport? I've never been in the Gold Dragon's room, have I?
Yeah, he was there.
Kind of, yeah.
Was I in the room?
Yeah, we went there.
Everyone went in the room
So she just didn't say anything to me.
because you weren't here.
Well, we could just say that you were like hiding.
I mean, he was there, but
Like, oh, is that my son? I didn't see him.
you gave him a pinwheel.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, alright. Well,
You did get that pin.
teach me teleport first.
Okay.
And we'll just go right to the Gold Dragon. Right to her.
Alright.
Bam.
Yeah.
Kablamo.
Alright.
Alright, we do this.
All right. Well, we'll see
That's
you
gonna
in
take
like
5
we'll see you in
5
5 hours on by.
My group teleports.
All right. I say fish taco so I don't explode.
Fish taco.
Fish taco.
We know the preemptiveness to do that. So who's coming with me? I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Doctor 5.
Wouldn't Havoc want to go with the prince?
Yeah.
Oh, and the prince. So I get the prince, not the
I got the family. I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And you got 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Are you taking?
And then you can take the
Vegas?
family.
Yeah, you take a family.
I'll take Victus and his family.
So we
Yes.
end up outside the vault door.
Is that one guard sitting there too?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, he's looking at wedding stuff.
How long until we get married? We've already had like 2 weddings.
The prince's name is Durjan.
Durjan. Yeah.
What's the king's name again?
Grimsbald.
Grimsballs.
Grimy balls. Sorry.
So the guard looks up and he sees us and he's like, "Oh, you folks again!" And then he sees the prince. He's like, "Oh, Prince Durjan! I thought you were dead."
Doesn't seem that excited.
Long time no see,
The
huh?
prince is just like, "Oh, this old place."
Durjan, go away.
Boy.
Fortunately, you can take the elevator. You don't have to walk all the way up. I'll accompany
The elevator's like his thing. They had stairs before.
I'll accompany him to the king. They can do dragons.
I'm gonna go with you. Chris gonna go with you.
Okay.
Do you pop in like right after us?
It's literally gonna be right next to each other.
You abduct Victus and his family somewhere else.
Drop him in the ocean.
All right.
We're gonna go buy a house.
Okay.
I'm gonna go buy
Yeah,
some
Taza's got a lot of
diamonds.
money, doesn't she?
Oh, if anyone wants me to buy a diamond for them, voila.
I don't have any money.
So I looked at Victus. So which last name did they take?
Probably. I'm not sure.
Golf.
Them? They're probably gonna take golf.
I
You're
Taza
not going to go with the other one?
Taza went with golf.
You didn't want to go with the other one?
His real name.
I don't even remember being called that name.
Yeah, I'll buy a diamond.
I'm going to go shopping, I guess.
Griff gives you 10,000. I'm going up to
Actually,
the
I'll go
king.
with you. I'm going to go shopping. You go buy a house. I'm going to go buy something.
We're house shopping. I'll buy a house.
How much is a house?
I don't know.
So a house in the dwarf place probably isn't like a house. It's like a
Yeah, it's like
it's like an apartment. Yeah. So you find some guy who's like, oh yeah, you can take up this residency. It's vacant.
Taza's rich. It doesn't matter.
They just had a war, so there's probably some openings.
There's openings.
There's some vacancy.
I don't know.
Fully furnished. They didn't come back to claim it.
They used to be in the tank crew.
1,000 gold a month.
There's a whole family in a tank.
A month?
A month.
No, buying.
A month.
No, we're
It's a
buying.
mortgage.
We're buying.
100,000 gold.
She's probably got that.
Taza's probably got that.
Probably.
Taza, you good for it?
I don't know how much is a fucking cubbyhole apartment probably worth to
Probably
buy
not that much.
It's probably about 5 gold pieces a month.
in total.
To buy it?
Yeah.
Probably like 20,000 or something. 50.
No, it's around 2,000.
2,000.
Just to buy it.
2,000 to buy the cubby. It's like a studio apartment. 2,000.
Right downtown, you get a great view of the tree.
Doesn't every apartment have a view of the tree?
That's right.
2,000 gold to buy it. It's yours. You can move in right now.
All right. We'll buy it.
It's done. And he does the deed up with you and all the paperwork and
Yep.
Yeah. And you move in.
Okay. I pay for furnishings.
It takes longer to furnish it.
We do move in and stuff.
It's probably got all the
You
furniture.
buy it and
If
it's
we're
furnished.
if we're spending like
It's
periods,
furnished.
if we're spending periods of time that we're like upping. Doing some
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything before
Yeah.
we get to the king?
So I'm making a little shaman kit, and I'm putting each person's body part with their diamond if they bought it. So Havoc, I have his baby tooth. Victus, I have some hair.
When did you get my baby tooth?
You gave it to me. When I announced that I was holding onto the diamond.
She travels back in
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true.
I need
I think
that.
she did.
Yeah, do you remember
Was it
this?
just like a tooth?
Yeah.
Pulled out?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I've got 2 backups now, I guess.
Yeah. So Griff, I have the diamond, but I don't have a body part. A body thing. And then Havoc, I'm assuming the diamond that we bought for the prince is your quote-unquote diamond?
That can be used for whoever.
Is it a 10,000 gold piece diamond?
Yes, it is a resurrection diamond.
Yes.
Specifically what I
So
bought.
if you want to buy one for
I'll
you
go
and
buy
Tessa.
it.
Okay.
I guess I'll go buy a diamond.
This is
The diamond
people's
will be
chance.
assumed.
Man, this place is lousy with resurrection time.
It's
It's
not,
the
though.
dwarves.
I mean, you can probably find a couple. I don't know that you find a million.
I'm gonna
Okay.
find one.
Okay.
Alright.
You get 2.
I get 2 for the
No,
person.
no, you get 1 and she gets 1. That's
Oh,
it.
I got one?
And then they're like, boy, we're out of stock. Gonna hit the miners down there again. Gonna take a couple months to get another one.
Cool. That's still 4 resurrection diamonds and 4 people's body parts.
Griff,
Body parts is a weird way.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to
just
put
pieces
it.
of
Essence?
matter.
People's
Like
essence?
hair. That's all you need.
Some of their DNA.
Yeah.
Griff, Havoc, and
That's the way to get that.
Durgeon.
Here, I've got this cup of glowing semen.
Griff, Havoc, and Durgeon. So you guys notice immediately, going up the elevator a little bit, that the dwarf area capital is a little bit different. Whereas before, you really only saw kind of this dwarves wearing a lot of the same colors walking around. Now it seems as though there's a lot more people here, a lot more dwarves here in the population.
Oh, cool.
And you can also see that many of them are wearing different colors, logo emblems, family shields. The blacks and the whites are here.
Oh,
Of
boy.
course.
That actually wouldn't be true because they're all wearing white armor now.
Oh, they switch over. But the family was wearing black. So, like, some of the family, you know.
Are you saying the whites?
Oh, boy. Don't they call it the whites in the white army and the reds for the red army?
Yeah, but why didn't you go with the whites and the reds to make the allusion to the communist revolution?
Because I wanted to be like one step away, and because I came up with Onyx Crag.
You chose the best step away.
So you see a lot of white soldiers. It's like they're wearing like a crest on their clothing, I imagine. And then like there's still some of the black colored ones. There's like a copper colored one, and then there's only a few that you see walking around, but 1 or 2 with like a dark red colored one.
Okay.
And you can see like banners are hung up, and it looks like stuff's going on, war stuff, same kind of as the Iron Glacier. So Havoc and Griff and Durgeon will go all the way up the elevator to the king's.
So we sit on the elevator for 30 minutes or whatever, and then Durgeon's out of breath from standing.
Yeah, he's like leaning.
We're not even going anywhere.
You arrived at palace floor. So us 3 step out, and I believe there was like a hallway to like the king's throne room. We go up that, and the guard, you know, all the doors we're passing are like, oh, that's the prince. He's supposed to be dead.
He's also put on a lot of weight.
He looks fat as fuck.
What did they feed him? The other princes?
Oh, man.
And the guard recognizes you and he lets you in. And inside there's the king is standing around a table, and there's a lot of like
Officials?
maps on the table and like pieces to signify like potential strategies.
They got the shuffleboard.
yeah, they get the stick to like move stuff around. There's Slatejaw is there. She looks like she's directing stuff. And
Still got a stone in her
yeah,
jaw.
fucking. But the king looks up as you enter, and he recognizes his son, and he like, you know, he's happy to see him, but he's there's kind of like a hint in his eye of like disappointment, like really this guy.
Well, you were the one he specifically requested, so. Or he was. Whatever.
So he you know, he's happy, and he calls for a break. So the other officials kind of like step aside for a moment. They're mingling amongst themselves, and he comes over. Jesus Christ!
Like
Joe.
I got it. I was trying to say, like, stop! Everyone stop! And then I can cut it. You're so distracted.
It came on so suddenly.
That's what happens before spontaneous combustion.
Something's happening!
Yeah, so he comes over and he's like, "Oh, Durgan, I'm so happy you're alive. Although it looks like the resurrection spell has had some interesting side effects." And Griff is like, "No, he's just a sloth." And Durgan's like, "Where can I get some food?"
I'm like, well, I did as I promised, and the treaty will stand.
Grimsbald kind of acknowledges that, and he holds out his hand to shake your hand.
I will.
Like that. The muscle.
And I run a close up myself.
And then he turns to George and he's like, "Now listen here, young man. You're going to go up to your room. You're going to drop and give me 1,000. And then, tomorrow morning, we start your training." And the son is like, and he like
Waddles off.
Yeah, waddles off. Grimswald turns back to you, and he gestures over to the officials, and he says, "As you can see, I've gotten the leaders of the dwarf heads together.
More NPCs.
Yep. So he points at one.
Harold Kuma.
No. So he points at Slatejaw. He's like, "Obviously, you know Miss Slatejaw." And she's just like, "What's up?"
Just like that.
Of course, you know Miss Leja. She tried to convince you to assassinate me.
We've moved past that. Boulder Slabs and Shard Shammers. Where were they?
They were just other rebels. They were the other rebel dukes and duchesses.
Okay, so they're there too.
You can make stone rock boulder slab.
Oh, Stone Rock Boulder Slab.
So there's a head of like the Boulder Slabs. He's like ornately dressed in like a greenish garb. The Shard Shammers.
Shard's hammer.
Shard's Hammers. He's got white on, kind of like the normal garb. Then he gestures over to another female dwarf who looks very like salt of the earth.
Oh, okay.
And she's wearing very like a brown color, and he's like the copper brands. And then he gestures over, and there's the final guy is wearing like this bright, dark red like garb, and he looks very like Jafarish.
I love it.
It's like somebody's taken a picture of Jafar and they've edited out the middle 50% of it, so it's just feet and like upper torso.
Yeah.
It's just feet with the head and shoulders on top of it.
And then he says, "The Bloodstones. They are the dwarfs from the south, the hardest to get here. From the southern mountain ranges. A small emissary has come up to help us." And he kind of acknowledges you with his... Looks like he's lost in thought.